Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect. I hope everybody is doing well tonight as we begin our broadcast here in earnest. A little bit late, as the schedule's been thrown off a lot lately, so I do apologize for being a minute late here, but I hope everybody is doing well. Let's get into the madness here, still get everything set up here. Still under the weather here, so we do apologize for my voice tonight, but I should always apologize for my voice because it always sounds rough. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys bearing with me here. And let's see here. We got a good crowd here tonight. Nan Double X, good to see you. Appreciate it. Tom Larson, Jam Unleashed is here. The Global Warmer. The Gold Tooth Stacker, a lot of good folks here tonight. I appreciate you guys joining me as we continue. Let's get into the broadcast. I gotta try to find a way to get this thing going here. Oops. Let's see here. Still unorganized, completely unorganized here. Sorry about that. I gotta get with it here. Like I said, everything has kind of been thrown every which way. But Dean here, let's start with Dean's comment from yesterday's video. Thanks for the update, Sal. Keep producing great videos and hope you feel better. Thank you, brother. Feeling a little bit better. The fever has broken, but still a little under the weather. And I thank you guys again. Very good. Let's see here. And let's see. Matthew Bittner with some algorithmic pizza. Appreciate that. Every little bit helps. And much appreciated very much. And Silver Scientist. We've not seen Silver Scientist in a while. He says the following here. He says, I only buy dips. And I get a feeling we will see sub 20 again as CPI is still higher than expected, which will encourage rate hikes that will negatively affect markets. Just my opinion, yes. Well, it did go down to 3.1%, which was lower than what they thought, but it would be. But yes, indeed. But we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Very good. All right. I still don't think they're going to cut until July. At the earliest. I don't think they're going to cut any sooner than July, but that's my feeling. We'll see. Gold Chick says, with an algorithmic thumbs up, I appreciate that. Good to see you, Gold Chick. Rigo Silver says, it's a strange move for silver. Yes, and today is another big move in the upside, which means that, hey, we could see pullbacks coming. We should, but I did a market report again today too, and this is one here on suggestions. I'm asking folks about what I could do to keep you guys coming back, and of course this post was meant more as feedback. But make no mistake, I appreciate everybody for taking the time to watch. But he says the 11th says if you're revealing the debt clock, you are alerting the algorithm to your knowledge of their plans. Hence. You are the enemy and must be destroyed. Well, I would agree with that, but there's a lot of other people that are much harder on that and much more radical about that type of thing. They get far more views than I do, so I don't think that's it. But anyways, thank you for that. I can't necessarily blame being shadow banned or YouTube on it. I don't know. Something is, unless it's a technical thing. I don't know. But it's still a mystery to me. But I appreciate the comment, definitely. Rigo, if you are starting out for the first time, I would get gold American coins first, then go with bars after you stack a few coins first. I think that's a good idea. That's kind of what I did. For sure, yep. I think it's a good idea. And good to see John Bannon is here. CCT is here. Count Derpula is with us. Appreciate you guys joining. And let's see here. Let's get down to... And Bosnian Stacker has been very kind to go back and watch the old videos. He's been very consistent about that. Matt Bittner, too, and I appreciate you guys. And there's some others that have been going back and watched some of the old archives of the videos. Appreciate that. PG Coin World is here. West Texas Stacker is here. Picked up 35 ounces. Good job. That's great. The lovely Annie Oakley says on this video from yesterday the following. What a great time to be alive. Thanks for all of your dedication to putting your videos out, Sal. Well, thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. It does take a lot, and I appreciate it. I've had to scale back just slightly because I've been sick. I've got to save my voice, and but it's a struggle. But But thank you very much, Annie. I appreciate that. Very good. Welcome's SDP. Welcome. And good to see Coins A to Z is here as well as Amber. And AG Strapneck NT Stack says, hoping this bill gets passed. Yes, it would be nice to see these bills get passed. I've been covering almost every single state that's had these bills introduced and where it's going, but he's tired of driving down to Rockford to avoid paying the extra 5.5% state sales tax. Yep. And people will drive to avoid the tax too. No question about it, especially if it's a big purchase. Oh, we have a new subscriber. All right. Great to hear. We have a new subscriber. It is the Gold Tooth Stacker is a new subscriber. Thank you for letting me know. That is wonderful news. The Gold Tooth Stacker, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that so much. Very kind of you to be here. Nice indeed. Let's see here. I always appreciate new viewers and the like that pop in. So thank you for that. Thank you, CCT, for letting me know. And we've got David Hontero says, silver is like Rolex on constant sale. Yes. I tell you what, it is frustrating, but hey, the last 2 days it's really popped out. And what makes it different this time is it's far outperformed gold in the last 2 days. It's crazy. Narrowing the gold to silver ratio now to just above 85, which is still very high, but considering it was resting above 90 there for a while, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, very good. Thank you, Weekly Bullion. Yep, it's getting a little bit better, but voice is still kind of shaky here. Very good. And RV Magnum says, the niobium is purple, and purple is cool. I'm going to get the gram display box and fill it. You know, I'd like to get the different colors of niobium, maybe from this company. That would be pretty cool. Yes, indeed. Oregon Gold Hunter is here. Conturpula is here. Welcome, True Patriot. And Bad Bobbler is here as well. Bad Bobber and Reboot. Welcome, guys. All right. We've got DD Prepper says, awesome. Get the party started. Hopefully the bottom's in and it goes up from here. Can you imagine? If we start to see it really just kind of break out, I don't think that's what we're going to see yet. But hey, I'll talk about that in today's video too, but we'll see here. Thank you, DD Prepper. New 5-year high on the way for metals. Mostly fear is the reason. It could be. You know, that's just it. I think the emotional indicators, the perceived COMEX stockpiles and the shorts and all that. And somebody posted something on Twitter about the shorts. Heavy on the shorts or whatever, that could play a role into a spike in silver's price from a perceived squeeze in those stockpiles. We'll see here. Andy Oakley is here. Good to see you. Baird McIntosh, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Welcome. And Shadowwork says silver. Yes, indeed. Love silver. All right. Very good. And we've got the gold chick here. It says the following. And I quote, sovereign coins lack serial numbers, so absent slab numbers or HD photos, there's no way to identify them if stolen. That's true. Bars have a substantially lower premium and have serial numbers. Write it down before January 1st. Florida made dealers hold bars for 30 days before resale. Prices can go down dramatically in that time. So that was a relief to LCDs. Wow, that's crazy. I did not know that. That is something else. Hold it for 30 days. I guess because they could be stolen, what have you, with the coins. That is a good point about coins. Chad Wolf says, yes, it's party time. That's right. And prices rise, it's party time. We shouldn't let it go to our head, though, right? Kiefer's 1971 says, these types of videos are some of my favorites. Well, thank you. I do report on the news fairly often with the markets, but I know other people want to see other content too. But anyways, I like hearing your thoughts on what drives the markets and how the different economic reports influence prices. Well, thank you, Keepers. I appreciate that so much, and it means a lot to me, your kind comment. James Smith with the first super chat of the night for sore throat spray. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've got some cough drops too, but they don't really do well with coffee, and I have my coffee, so maybe we'll do the cough drop. If I'm coughing too much, we'll do that. My voice is strained tonight, so bear with me. But thank you, James. I appreciate that, brother. I would give you some push-ups, but I'm just not, just being honest with you, I'm not feeling up to it. Much physical activity. That will just make me cough and hack a whole lot more, so I'm going to probably pass on that. But thank you, James. I appreciate that so much. The first super chat of the night from James Smith. Thank you, brother. All right. Let's see here. Pit Stopman says, no, JP Morgan pushes down together with other USA banks. All right. Collusion. Yep, but what is the motivation? And how do they do it? Is it the shorts? Is it a derivatives market? How are they monkeying with that? What's going on there? You know, I mean, that's what we want to know. Because they caught those traders in JP Morgan. The entire precious metals desk has been sacked. We've discussed that, but how are they doing it now? Let's see here. Yeah, I heard about that. It means crypto and other internet infrastructure for banks could become a problem in the future, so stack it up. Yep, a nuclear weapon in space. Very good. Let's see here. Sal's gals make the Salvation Nation great again. Yes, indeed, Coins A to Z. And it's anybody's guess. The thing is I fear even mentioning the topic on this channel right now for fear of reprisal from the powers that be. So I'm probably going to have to refrain from commenting on that. But the thing is utilize whatever options are legal. And we should just vote. I think that we should just vote. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. Villa Winter Mall 1907 says on the suggestions of community posts, sometimes less is more. You can't be posting new video every day. There just isn't enough to talk about. Well, actually, there is. In fact, even today and yesterday, I did scale back just because I'm not feeling well. But there's always something to talk about. There's no shortage of topics. It's just a matter of people getting tired and fatigued of me. And from some of you, that has been the case. Some people just don't like to hear my voice. But it is what it is. But anyways, let's see here. 2 videos for week, quality over quantity. Well, thank you. All right, yep. And the thing is what other quality could I do? I mean, the only other way I could do quality is adding in a bunch of images, spending hours and hours and hours. You know, you think about it. There's some channels that literally spend, I'm going to say, 10 to 14 hours on a video that they release twice a week, and it may not get any more views than I've seen that. I've seen that in this community. I've seen there's channels that have made videos that are much better than mine. Totally scripted out, not off the cuff, and they add a bunch of fancy graphics and stuff like that, and they get hardly any views. And to me, that would just discourage me so much. There was one lady on here who did just that and had an amazing channel for what it was, and it just completely flopped. And I don't understand that either. So you have to find a way. You have to understand your return on investment. I have to do videos I enjoy making too. If I spend every little moment nitpicking every little thing, taking out every ooh, and e, and nonetheless, and yes, indeed, well, I'm going to probably be just destroying my personality as well. So I have to find a balance in that. But anyways, very good. Thank you, Nickel Stacking. Appreciate it. And good to see everybody. Paula G is here. Jam Unleashed is here. Welcome. Appreciate you guys. And I appreciate that, Andy Oakley. We love you too. And I appreciate you guys. So I've got to find a balance. I want to try to improve, but I want to try, I want to try to also be true to myself as well too. Finding that balance, which means that I'm probably not going to grow as much as I had hoped in the past year, so we'll just see how it goes. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. Robert Lee says, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Quick Trip and take the fake Silver Eagles that no one will know how to verify an XRF gun. Every retail store. What are the 4 states? And how is it working there? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about, Robert Lee. Take fake silver eagles and no one will know how to verify. XRF gun to every store. What are the 4 states? I don't know what the 4 states are talking about. Where you can take an fake silver eagles into an XRF gun. That doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're asking there. I need massive clarification on this comment. Massive clarifications. Very good. Boo, but you get the views up. There you go. Yes, indeed. Maybe so. I've posted some, very rarely, but I've done it. Posted some hot chicks on the thumbnails, but I don't want to do that too much. But anyways, plus I want to have the thumbnails. My thumbnails always have a screenshot of the video of silver or gold in the video, so you'll know what you're going to be looking at. You know, I'm going to try to do, you know what I'm saying, some of that. Anyways, I want to try to keep it somewhat connected. I want to keep the titles relatable, but catchy, but not clickbaity, to where you're going to get bait and switch when you go in the video. And I always want to have something in that thumbnail that relates to what's actually on the screen when you watch the video, if I can. But it's tough. It's tough. Anyways, let's see here. Since 2020, I've seen dozens of quality content creators burn out, implode, give up, simply disappear. Most honest YouTubers' knowledge. It's a real grind. Yep, acknowledge. Yep, that's right, JM Unleashing. I've got it. And I honestly, when I made this community post and all last week, I really kind of felt burnt out. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it even now. Of course, part of it is I have this darn massive bad cold. I don't know, it may be the flu too. I had a fever for like 2 days straight, but let's see here. All right, and John and Lonnie Baker with some algorithmic confetti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's a video that I thought might be a little bit more interesting to folks. A little experimentation based off of another video I'd done, but several people, the ones that did like it, watch it, enjoyed it, because it's a new experiment that I'm starting. Will this coin survive and bleach? It's going to be a long experiment. This is the beginning phase of it, and immediate reactions can be seen in the video, but nonetheless, shipwreck silver coins turn green due to the copper component reacting with a highly electrically reactive NaCl ionic bond change. That's right, Gold Chick. Very true. She has a Minelab Excalibur 2 metal detector designed for salt water and beaches. It shoots 17 different frequency waves rather than the normal 2 for terrestrial detectors. We have to put the coin into electrolysis, reverse electroplate, anode, cathodes, and TSP, and they rebind perfectly. Not so with gold. Interesting. Well, it'll be interesting to see what could be done to for this bleach. Will it stay black? I'm not sure. 100,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day. Yes, yes, indeed. I probably need to. I did take some, and I ran out of multivitamins that had like 200% daily recommended vitamin C in it. But I probably should do more. But I think I broke this fever, so I think I'm on the mend. But thank you guys. Appreciate your suggestions and everything like that. And this is first world problems. People got a lot worse problems than I do, but thank you. All right. And let's see here. Knife collector. If Trump or a Republican is elected in the next upcoming election, spot may fall several $100s for gold and several dollars for silver. The only thing that might hold it up from falling too much is the state of the economy. Yep, that's true, Knife Collector. That very well could be, although I could see silver potentially rallying during that if the economy really truly improves all around. And we see supply chains start to come back together, and true demand for silver outpaces supply. And that's an account for taking into account recycling as well. Recycling is a thing that I think that a lot of people fail to really understand as to why silver's price has not really gone up too much, given the demand-supply fundamentals. Supply is being fulfilled, fulfilling demand from the recycled stocks. All right, here's this comment. I noticed that the ratio of views to likes is terrible. Yep, it always is. And you know, I'm probably going to stop asking for likes on my videos from now on, because it really doesn't. I mean, it helps. It does help, but not many people do it other than the 10%. There's only about 10% of the viewers that watch videos actually like on my channel. And I think it's about the same for other channels as well. But I just don't, it takes a split second to do it. But anyways, that has to count for something the algo sees. Your content should be getting way more likes. I know most people don't want to leave a comment, but please hit the like button. Yep, share and subscribe. And I do appreciate those that do hit the like button. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was about that, but yeah, it's crazy. It is much appreciated if you do that. It doesn't cost anything except for maybe a quarter of a calorie at that. And I can try to pay you back for that in push-ups at a later date. All right. And comments do help more. That's right, Nickel Stacking. Comments do help more. It is good to have comments for sure. You're right. And there you go. And thank you. My name is Nobody. And Ronald Hall, appreciate everybody being here. Tonight, as we march on through, we've got one of many. Hey, Sal, sounds like you are feeling better. Well, a little better. Yep. I think the fever is broken, but thank you, sir. And Silver Lion here says on this suggestion on the suggestions community tab, hello, Sal. I think you need to find a good, fair local coin shop dealer owner and interview them. Pick their brain, get a pulse in their business, and ditch the time on the scammer calls and call coin shops and find out what they are buying and selling for. Have a collaboration broadcast with other stacking channels to increase your presence. Maybe you can give away silver once a month. If you employ these things, your views will increase. Well, Silver Lion, the problem is I don't want to copy what other channels do. Silver Seeker already calls local coin shops about what they're selling and buying for. Yankee Stacking, Spectacular, others have relationships. Empire Precious Metals, they interview local coin shops. And sometimes it works for some, sometimes it doesn't work for others. And if I start doing it now, people are going to say, well, Sal is just jumping on the bandwagon. I need to find something new and different to do. And maybe I should probably try to find other stackers channels to collaborate with. But any channel larger than me, unless they're larger than me, it's not really going to help my channel a whole lot. And I want to help other channels too. But at the same time, I don't know. I've done other interviews. There's times where I've done interviews with folks, and sometimes those videos do well. Sometimes they don't. It's just hit or miss. It's completely hit or miss on some of that stuff. And you have to take the time to collaborate, work with schedules to work that stuff out. And so it's another level of time commitment and everything to do it. Likely if I was going to do that, I would try to go big with a big channel, but likely they're not going to give me much time of the day. All the larger channels, they never really interact with this channel anymore. I mean, they still know who I am, but they've got their own schedules and own things going on, and they're going to want to be able to do things to further their career. And any channels that are smaller, I would definitely want to do, and it would be nice to introduce. But we'll have to do it. We'll just have to find some way. But it's something to think about. But I probably would start with the smaller channels and just do something to kind of mix it up a bit. But we'll see. All right. More alcohol. That's right. It kills more viruses. Get the electricians on the line. Explore the generation of a shortage of energy. Yeah, there you go. That would be something. And I tell you what, the electrical grid in this country is definitely at it's not something people talk about at all. There's only like 9 different central hubs, electrical hubs, power stations, if you will, major power stations around the country. And the electrical grid is under stress, big time. It's a topic that needs to be discussed more and more. And it may be something to talk about, even though it's not necessarily precious metals related. In a sense, it can be, because it all can relate back to it. Because if the electrical grid goes down and there's a constant brownouts and blackouts, well, you're not going to be trading crypto, that's for sure. And if it's an extended period of time, well, more than likely you're going to need preparations, and part of those preparations could include gold and silver. Let's see here. And as far as the giveaways are concerned, I've done giveaways in the past, but not so often. I don't want to be seen as, and I'm not saying that other channels are buying subscribers or buying viewers, but there are some people that come just for that, and I don't want to be perceived as that. And there's a myriad of other reasons why I don't do it now. A lot of it has to do with security, but nonetheless, let's see here. And all right, we've got, but thank you, Silverline. We've got Martin Van Pelmelen. Another thing about bars over coins is you pay less premium the bigger the bar you buy, and there is less spread on the bigger bars than when you go to sell them back. Yep, that's true. Less spread, lower premium, less spread. My kitten is a grandmaster. Hopefully silver will continue to rise. We shall see. Progressive Gold Bug says here, I used to troll silver stackers and their patent self-loathing. However, the more money they spend on silver is money not going into the coffers of their grifting mega churches or mega pack. Okay? I don't really understand that comment, but anyways, let's see here. Joey Libs is here. Welcome, Joey Libs. Good to see you. Welcome, guys. Glad you're here with me tonight as we press through here. RV Magnum is saying hello on this video. Thank you so much, brother. Nice work, Sal, says Chris G. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. On yesterday's video. Let's see what we've got here. James Sky says, he says here, I just got my notification, first notification in several months from a very recent live that you did. As some others have alluded, there is much going on in people's lives, so if someone is not getting notified and is too bogged down with life to manually hunt out your content, that could be why. I trust you are still reaching for the ground with your feet to the stars. Yes, James, I appreciate that, and I certainly keep that in mind too. I know people have lives, and I can understand that for sure. However, the views of other channels have not suffered like this channel has, so it's not that. And again, you always have to take into account that other people have things going on. People can't watch all my videos all the time. I certainly understand that, but that's in spite of that. Lost in Space is here. Good to see you, Surfing Silver. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And Michael Greenfield says here, you go, Sal. Keep bringing the news as you see fit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've got Christopher Stanko. I added 4 rolls to my stacks, a gain of $30 per roll, and I'll take wins no matter that gain. Make critical thinking great again. Exactly. Way to go. Congratulations on your pickups. Michael Morley says here, probably the best way to know if it's not a fake. Pretty crazy. All 1 ounce silver coins have a different sound to them. Eagles, Britannias, Maple Leafs. Yep, exactly. That's because of the purity of the silver, even if it's just slight, and the size or the diameter and the thickness makes a huge difference. Makes a huge difference. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Very good. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Pup Sackett. I appreciate that. And let's go. Hi, Sal, again from RV Magnum. Appreciate the algorithmic comment there. And we've got Real Perth Mint Stacker. Great video. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, brother. And Jeff Nelson says, hope it goes down at the beginning of next month. That's when he might be able to buy a lot. Maybe that's when his refund's coming back. We'll see. Jeff Nelson, hope it goes down for you, for your case too. Here's a comment by user. I really wish YouTube would give us the actual names of these instead of their handles. I hate that. I really hate that because you have to open up a new tab in order to see what the channel name. But in January 2021, the Shanghai Futures Exchange boasted ample silver stocks of 3,000 tons. Not anymore. By the end of January 2024, stocks had dwindled to 945 tons. That's a huge depletion of 685 tons per year. Fast forward to the end of this year, could leave just 260 tons unless more and more silver is found from somewhere to replenish their stocks. The question is, where will the silver be sourced in 2025, given the reduction of mine supply and increase in industrial demand? So silver at last entering a huge tipping point where prices has to rise to significantly ensure supply. Can stackers see light at the end of the tunnel and reasonably expect long-awaited returns to finally materialize? Yes, that is something that could happen, but it's not going to happen exponentially is my guess, and they will find other silver. Mined silver is coming out and being, it's just as what about that time between it takes to mine it, fabricate it into those 1,000-ounce bars into the exchange? That is the question. And number 2 is recycled silver. No one's talking about recycled silver, or not many people are. I've talked about it on this channel. That is the eureka moment for why silver prices have not gone up. I think that's going to continue to play a role in 2024. But I still think that silver is going to go up this year, but not by as much because they're recycling a lot more of it now. And I think you're going to continue to see that because, see, here's the thing. There are more electronic devices being discarded in 2023 than there were 2022, and so forth and so on. The more electronic devices that are out there, and other things that are being discarded that use silver, that's more silver that can be mined from those landfills or those stockpiles to get yourself some silver. So we'll see here. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
It's Wayne Cameron, the National Police Officers Alliance PAC. We're reaching out to everyone in the area because over 60,000 law enforcement officers get assaulted every year while on the job.
They get assaulted? Wait a second. That causes high blood pressure. They should get peppered instead. Don't assault the police officers. Just put pepper spray on them, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll put you on our DNC list.
I don't want to be on the DNC list. I'm a Republican, you bastard. Democratic National Committee, my ass. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Daniel 5104 says, I don't even look at the price anymore. I understand a lot of people, it is frustrating I do these market fundamentals and analysis of the markets, especially when there's moves like we saw yesterday and today, just to kind of help bring it home as far as why the prices move and to keep us kind of grounded, because things can move pretty quickly one way or other. But I think when you have an understanding of price, it gives you more confidence that what you're doing is the right thing to hold on to your silver in times where it's low too. But anyways, very good. All right, let's see here. Kevin McGreevy says, can't say I've seen your videos recently on my homepage. Must have angered the algorithm somehow. And that is one thing I'm wondered too, and I appreciate that, Kevin, is some people just aren't seeing them on your subscription feed. And I think that's happened to me too on channels I'm subscribed to. Their videos aren't showing up on my subscription feed. That very well could be. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, John Bannon. Well, I meant that in the generic sense of the word. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. Oh, and Wasilla Stacker, I have great respect for police officers. That's a scam, though. I know, and it's all voice. It's a voice recording. It's not even. You never get a real person. I've tried, but anyways, yeah, they are a disgrace to the police officials. So that's why I joke around. Let's see here, Aaron. You need to play around with these scam calls. Yes, right, exactly. That's what I like to do, David Metcalf. I like to play around with them. I'm gonna chew in this dark chocolate. Maybe this will help. And see here. Yes, how was Rocky doing, by the way? He's the one that was. Anybody heard anything about Rocky? I hope he's doing okay. I've not heard from him either. I did reach out to him, and he said he's he's hanging in there, but I haven't heard anything lately since I've been away. I hope he's okay. Steve C. Another great educational video, Sal. I stacked both, started as a stacker, and grew into a collector. And videos like this, where I think they would do really well, they fail miserably. Every single time. People do not like tips and trick videos from this channel. That's mostly just news. Nothing from Rocky. Mark B. tried to email him too, did not hear anything back. So keep him in your prayers. I hope he feels better soon. That's man. And John Banner emailed Rocky, hasn't heard anything back either. We keep him in your prayers, guys. That's man. I hope he's okay. Sign up. I believe silver is a preferred metal to acquire, but to each their own. Yes, I understand. No worries. Thanks. Sign up. Go Maple. Bars are cheaper than coins. Go for bars. No, pure gold. Thank you. I really appreciate your videos and content. Thank you, Star Stacker. I appreciate you being here and watching very much. And here comes another scammer. Let's see if we can take this one here. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Kenneth with Medicare Approved Benefits. How are you doing today?
I've got a cold, and I don't feel well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but we're calling
Okay,
today
but
to inform you.
Are you really sorry, or are you just saying that? Do you really care about me?
Yes, sir.
You do?
So, yes, sir.
If
So
you
we're
really,
calling you today
if you really care about me, will you sing to me? Sing me a lullaby, sir, please. Sing me a song. That'll make me feel better, since I have a cold.
Sir, thank you for picking up this call and have a great day.
Wait, you're not gonna sing to me, you? Oh man, I almost called him the B word, but I didn't do it on John's behalf. All right, very good. Send chicken noodle soup. That's what I should have told him to do. Send me some chicken noodle soup. All right. Money outside the system. Also, a very beautiful metal it's at the price. That's right. It sure is. That's right. Well said, Steve. And here's one on the silver bullion coin available. Horse of the Apocalypse. Michael Watt. If I were currently in the market for silver collectibles, I'd be seriously tempted. Yes. I understand. Very cool. Maybe you'll find them in the secondary market, or maybe they'll still be available for cheaper down the road. We'll see. Very good. And let's see here. John Knox says, I'm still liking gold a lot more than silver right now, even if it drops in 1980. And it was amazing to see it did drop below $2,000 an ounce for a moment. It was pretty wild to see. Yes, it was. Let's see here. And Coins A to Z says here, inflation doesn't necessarily happen with money printing alone. It's the volume and rate of money put into the circulation that actually determines inflationary markers. Yes, that's a very good point. Coins A to Z are right. It's the fact that they put it into the circulation. And Coins A to Z is especially right because when they did it before, they put a lot of money into Europe and around the country, around the world rather, and so it injected a lot of money supply there, and it didn't really have an effect on prices here because of what exactly you're talking about. Coins A to Z. That's a very, very good point. Oh man, it's snowing there where Matthew is. Yes, indeed. I heard some snow is coming. Very good. All right, working in the morning. Okay, thank you, Jay Kelly. JKLY, thanks for popping in tonight. Have a good one. Thank you for popping in here tonight. Appreciate it so much. All right, Eric says here on this video, Sal, I look at buy and sell spread at silver coins versus a bar. The buyback and selling generic can be cause of lower prices or resistance. Yes, I stack both, but when you extrapolate the sizable expenditure cost-wise for gold, I stack exclusively to coins for gold. Yet I stick exclusively to coins for gold. Very good. All right, I totally understand. Yes, indeed. It's what you can get a bought back for. Makes sense. Thank you, Eric. All right, thank you so much, Amber. Have a good evening and weekend. Thank you so much. And be safe heading home. All right. And let's see here. We've got Gold Maple. I'm sorry to hear your viewership is down. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. He says, you are the most knowledgeable guy, a hardworking guy on YouTube, and I feel sorry for you. Just some things I've noticed. I find more of your videos about the debt clock and other topics boring. It's redundant. Well, I've stopped those debt clock videos. They're done. And as I think that may be part of my problem, Gold Maple, and I appreciate your honesty on that. The debt clock secret messages, a lot of those messages are the same. They moved them over to Twitter now. And I've noticed that the Twitter account for the debt clock people was was immediate. They get a lot of views on those, and so that their messages are getting shown there. But when I do videos on them, not many people are watching those videos. Hardly, even though I go into detail, but I guess people find them boring. So I've stopped doing those, and I think that's hurt my other content too. I really think it has, because there's only notifications that are sent out so much. I think it's 3, even though I've limited to 3 videos. They're not all going to be going out, so probably going to be limiting it to at least 2, maybe even go to 1 a day. We'll see here. Thank you, Mike, for democracy. It's slow but surely. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Also notice the chats. If you don't interact as much, I noticed that on your chats you don't interact as much with people. What are you talking about, Gold Maple? I'm always interacting with people. You're more focused on scammers and get to engage with them on the phone while the chat is going on. Well, of course I am. It's for your amusement, Gold Maple. Too many people may seem that you're not as interested or disengaged. Well, I think that press the number 1 if you like the scammer calls. Press the number 2 if you don't like the scammer calls. I think most people here like them when I take the scammer calls. Very good. Let's see here. Long live coins. Good to see you. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Oh, man. Thank you, Matthew Crust Life. I appreciate that, brother. You are the man. I'm glad you're here. There's sign up. Yeah, so sign up. I don't know if you heard, but I'm going to stop those debt clock message videos. Just not enough people are interested. I think that may have been what is knocking my channel down. But, so those are done now, unfortunately. All right, very good. See, most like them. Most like the scammer calls. Metal Seer doesn't like them. I thought he would like those. Okay. Very good. Let's see here. Gold Bear Bunny says, I like variety coins, bars, fractional. You just never know what people will be interested in when selling or trading if SHTF. Yeah, you really don't know, but I think probably they're going to want something that's very recognizable. He is from India. Oh, he's from Canada, actually. I think Gold Maple is from he's from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. But I take scammer calls that are from Americans too. There's American scammers as well too. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Steeler Stacker. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very good. Oh, he immigrated from India. Okay. Let's see here. Here's what I would like to see. You should have contests or games like Yankee Stacking or Hoosier Stacker to liven things up. Maybe show coins people have never seen before. I do that. I do show coins people never seen. Talk about history. I do talk about history. Talk less about COMEX and other topics, gold and silver, that people find boring. Well, people find the COMEX and stuff pretty interesting, and I don't talk about that a whole lot. But anyways, Freeway says, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change nothing and make videos you're passionate about. Yep, and I think that's really what I do have to do. But I want to try to liven it up, too. I got to be creative and find a way, something that I enjoy doing that you might enjoy, too. But thank you so much. That's what matters. You make excellent content, and I love it. Don't worry about views and likes. Well, thank you, Mr. Freeway. I very much appreciate that. Electricians, storage. Let's see here. Apology says, okay. Let's see. Unique Flips is here. Welcome, Unique Flips. Good to see you. Unique Flips, by the way, posted a video on the got some couple celibate metal rounds with some capsules. Very nice. Yes, indeed. Metal Seer, thank you so much. Like debt clocks, but Warners should ID themselves. Yes. Well, if I'd love to have one of them show up, I'd love to have them come on the channel for an interview. That would be great. Thank you, Metal Seer. That would be great. Let's see here. Homestead Aquarius says, thank you, Sal. Silver is a monetary metal still. They're having great difficulty keeping it down. Yes, indeed. John Bannon says, wake me up when silver hits $40. When it hits $40, yeah. Gonna be a long nap. Hope not, though. Look at Elon Musk's Grok, AI, and crypto. I've already doubled my money. Oh, wow. Way to go. That's amazing. Good job, John Bannon. There's Unique Flips channel. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks for posting a link to Unique Flips channel, JM Unleashed. Let's see here. It didn't get very many views, though, Nickel. Some people suggested I do silver pouring videos. Those have never done well for me. Never, ever done well for me at all. Some people say, do unboxing videos. Those do horribly. I would never do an unboxing video again. They do horribly. They're absolutely horrible in views. I'll show some of the stuff. I show most of the new stuff I get. I show in videos where I talk about other things. I say, this is what I got recently, and I show it. But yeah, unboxing videos, they used to be all the rage. I used to do them a lot on this channel. No more. They don't get any views. All right, let's see here. Sensor tube is cracking down and bearing anybody who doesn't follow the approved narrative. Well, sadly, we've not seen that was the case with other channels in this genre. It just hasn't happened. But anyways, I have to go into subscribe and look from there. None of my news shows precious metal channel show up on my feed. Well, that is to your situation. If you're not getting them from any of them, maybe they are banning it from you. That's crazy. So many content creators are complaining that their stats are falling off a cliff. YouTube is neither freedom of speech nor freedom of reach. Don't let that JG. Your videos are always full of information. Well, thank you, Ruin. I just have not seen it with other channels. I've not seen it at all. But if you're not getting them in your feed, then that's crazy. Let's see here. No, no, I won't do that, Mike for Democracy. I don't want to step on any toes of other channels that are doing that already. Auctioning or selling. Plus, there's a lot involved into it that I don't want to really do that a whole lot. Yes, indeed. Don't want to get into that. There's a lot of stuff you have to prepare for that. But thank you for the suggestion, Mike. But yeah, I probably won't do that. Jimmy J, yes, the Striper Van video. Something a little bit different too, and it did horrible in views. But thank you, Jimmy J. Metal Seer says, would like to see a knowledgeable guest via Zoom. Yes. And I might consider doing that. I really don't have... Excuse me. I don't have a Zoom account set up to record videos. I think that's a paid version. And I'm going to be using it so infrequently that it may not be worth doing. However, I do have Skype, which is just another alternative way. And I think there's other ways you can do it too. But finding people to do it, I have to do that from time to time. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. Let's see. I listen to you every day, brother. Well, thank you, Retro Scavenger. Appreciate it. Listens but doesn't comment, but he does listen. That's good. The algorithms hate the people of the world. The truth about their satanic currency systems falling. High-tech overload suppression. Love your channel. Appreciate it so much. Well, thank you, Retro Scavenger. Drop some comments more often. I really would appreciate that. Let me know you're here, but I appreciate it. Let's see here. Cemetery Shop is here. Thank you, Silver Drove Pickle. Have a good evening. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy your dinner. And we've got maybe some unboxing of precious metals. Yeah, that's one thing I know does not work anymore, sadly. But anyways, show us some of your favorites along with the market analysis. I seriously think silver took off because people were trying to get rich quick with silver. All the noobs who started with the wrong reasons have lost their ambition. I know I've changed my whole outlook on silver. See, the market's behavior to silver has moved me to gold. I think silver has some pegged up as an industrial metal due to the area that silver takes up, unlike gold. Maybe show more with gold. Yep, and I do show the metals in the market analysis. I do that. Let us know when you started, how much you were paying, and if you were stacking during the blow-off 2011. Yep, and I talked about all three of those things in a lot of videos, but thank you. Very good. All right, this is the... Oh, man, well, thank you, Matthew. That's a very kind. Thank you so much, Matthew Crust Life. This is the only life he likes. Thank you, Dr. Disrespect. Thank you. Who's correct? We are winning. Who's correct? Sign up. He says we are winning, but I'm not sure what he's referring to. Dean is here. Good to see Dean. Here comes another scammer. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Aaron from Green Energy. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I need to know if you're a regular fan or a scammer. Which one are you? Oh, I guess he's not. Okay, there you go. Yes, all right. Well, let's see here. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's do this. In honor of metals, in honor of Metal Seer. Let's do, because I need to do this more often too during the lives. Although I tell you, when I do this during the lives, my viewership tends to drop off, believe it or not. But let's go ahead, and we've not done this in a while, but we're going to open this up and let you pop in here. Let's see here. If you want to join in, here is a link to join in, and we'll talk to you for a little bit. I can rest my voice a little bit. And we can talk to you. Let me see here. I'll be able to see if that pops up. Bear with me a little bit. And sadly, okay, there, I can pin it. I can pin it. Okay, there we go. I was finally able to pin that. I haven't been able to do that before, but if you want to join, we'll talk to you. Yes, indeed. Okay, yes. Okay, sign up. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, sign up. All right, thank you for clarification on that. So if anybody wants to join and have a discussion, we'll talk a little bit here. But yeah, we need to have more interaction with you guys, and maybe even you know, a scheduled interview or something like that. That might be fun. But you know, it's just weird. Let's see here. Jeff Shaw says, I picked up 2014, 1819 proof silver Kennedy's stunning ultra cameo coins. Nice. Congratulations. Those are nice. That's one thing about silver, in terms of collectible silver. The amount of finishes and the shine and the sheen of those things are just absolutely breathtaking. And even beats gold. That's right. Yep, not a StreamYard link. It's a Streamlabs link. So anybody can join in, and I'll be able to see it here, but I have to actually engage you to pop in, so I have to keep an eye on this if somebody joins there. But anyways, let's see here. Color the live streams at random on your live stream. I wish I could. That'd be kind of interesting if we could, like, photo bomb them, except we could stream bomb them. I don't know if that's a thing, but anyways. So if anybody wants to join me, click that link above. Kat says, "You one of the channels I regularly watch, so not sure what's happening. They may be shadow banning you because you're truthful." Well, thank you. Some others suggested that too, but I don't think that's really it. Well, wait a second, folks. We just got, oh man, we just got a very nice kind from Norwegian Made, $20. This just popped in a couple minutes ago. Thank you, Norwegian Made. Are you still with me here? Are you in here in this live stream right now? Thank you so much for your kindness. She says here, "Thanks for giving good and up-to-date info. Norse Made, thank you so much. You are amazing." She is awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right, if you are here, shout out to you. Check her out on Twitter, by the way. And she's very active over there. But we love Norwegian Made. She's amazing. Yes, indeed. All right, very kind of you indeed. All right, let's see what we've got here. And anybody that's here, you can join me here. We'll have a discussion. Let's see here. Let's get over here to Nose First. Says the phone. There is Norwegian Made. She's with us right now. Check out Norwegian Made. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel, but she does have a Twitter page, an X page over on X. And let me see if I can dang it. So I'm trying to think of here how to. It's Norse Made, I think, is the actual. If you search Twitter for @NorseMade, I think it should pop up for you, and you'll want to subscribe to her channel over there. Or yes, indeed, for sure. All right. Slurpo Fries says CS. Thank you, brother. All right. Yes, we're gonna slurpify. Okay. Oh, wait, we got somebody that's popped in here. Hold on a second here. Let me make sure I can activate this. Hold on a minute here. Matthew is with us.
Hello.
How you doing, my friend?
How's it going, bub?
Doing well. Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's Friday.
It is Friday. Indeed it is. Yes. I'm glad the weekend is amongst us here.
Let me see if I have any silver.
Okay. Yeah.
I got that gold. It's in my PO box. I have to go pick it up.
Oh, right. This is for the.
But I think
challenge.
I'm gonna restart the challenge because it's not a full ounce.
Okay, that's right. That's right. The Austrian one, right? The 100. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I should have asked you, huh? But I got it. It was super cheap. So.
Right.
But now it doesn't look so cheap now that gold's gone below 2,000, huh?
Right, but that's all right. Look at those. That's a nice walker there. That's a very nice walking Liberty.
Oh, I have a bunch of them. This one looks weird. It's like got a weird like pinkish I don't know if they got some paint on there or something, but I got a whole roll and it was all walkers.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, they're all like 40s though. There aren't any key dates, but they were all like in really decent condition too. It was the first roll of half dollars I bought like 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
They're all walkers, and I was like, I'd never even seen one before.
Right.
I looked them up and I'm like, oh shit, I got lucky as heck, huh?
Yeah, you sure did. Wow.
Yeah, it was from SD Bullion. Like I've had like 2 bad like situations with them, but most of the time it's a pretty good. Like I always get good stuff from them.
Yeah, I think if we buy enough from any company for long enough, you're going to have situations where you might have a bad experience from time to time, and how they handle it is going to be sometimes they'll handle it better than other times. JM Bullion is an example where I finally got a pretty dissatisfactory service. Look at that, 1/10 of an ounce. Is that a 10th or a 20th of an ounce Britannia there?
It's a 10th, but it's got Chucky Chuck on
There
it.
you go. Nice.
It's a
Yeah.
2023.
Okay. Very
Yeah, this
good.
is like my like pocket piece right now
Okay. Very good.
because
That's
I
a
like
nice.
to keep all my stuff. It's nobody could really get to it
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly.
except
That,
for
that's
maybe a little bit just to keep. I feel like if you hold something like this, maybe more will come to me, you know?
yeah, no, I hear you. That's great. That's cool. It's good that you have it in a bigger capsule so that you don't lose track of it for sure. Folks, we are talking with Matthew Crustlife now. He's joined us here. He's showing us his pocket piece. Yes, indeed.
Yes. So I wanted to show. Let me see if it's right here. Actually. Oh crap. So I figured this is how we're gonna get you some viewers, right?
All right.
Me and you are gonna roll this bad boy up.
All right.
It is a 24 karat gold cone.
Oh, wow.
Uh, and we're gonna have a toast.
Nice. Pure gold. That's wild. That's pretty
The
cool, man.
pure gold, smokable,
Nice.
cigarette paper.
That's cool. That is really cool. Wow. Heck yeah, that is neat. It's
I
amazing
think
what they're doing these days.
it's made out of, it says pure edible 24 karat gold. So it's like the edible leaf.
Yeah, yeah, they put that in Goldschlager as well, and it does not surprise me that it can be ingested. Yes,
I don't think I would want to smoke this though, to be honest with you. It probably
right,
wouldn't be like good for you.
right. Well, gold though, gold does not
It's
react.
not, yeah, yeah, it's just gonna be in the ash still, huh?
Right.
Wow. Yeah, somebody gave me this for my birthday.
That's cool. That is really cool.
Yeah, he said it was like almost $20 though. I'm sure it's not worth that much in gold, the weight of it.
No, I'm sure it's not.
It's
Pure
probably worth
gold.
$1. But I'm just gonna keep it unless you're willing to smoke it with me.
Oh man, I don't. Yeah, I don't have any of it. And I don't smoke. It probably wouldn't be a good idea for him to smoke right now with this cold I've got. But Mr. E just gave you kind of a shout out. He says, "Cool, you're interacting with your sub Sal with a £5 super chat. Thank you, Mr. E. Appreciate that. Yes, that's
Old
cool.
Chuck.
Yeah, that's right. He's from the United Kingdom. Mr. E is, and thank you again for the £5." And
Yeah,
John
I
Knox
just
says your
bought.
lungs will be gold plated after you have that. Right.
Yeah, I bought some more platinum last night
Oh, nice.
for the other day. I've been getting I like the quarter ounce platinum eagles because if you look at a tenth of an ounce of platinum, if you're gonna buy one, like you're gonna pay like 115 ish for it. So the quarter ounce is what, two and a half of those?
Right. That's right.
So two and a half of 115, that's 230 plus what, 60. So you're paying what, 295? Well, you can get a quarter ounce platinum eagle for like 300.
Right.
And they stopped making those in like 2017, I think. They stopped making any fractional platinum eagles.
Yeah, I want to say it was probably earlier than that, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it? Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure, honestly. I have one that's a 2002. I know that's the like highest vintage of them, but
Yeah.
it's still like, so you have the collector on it too. I mean, you're paying what, $5 more than two and a half kookaburras or
That's
koalas
right.
or whatever.
Yeah, there is a collectability of it. Yeah, the factor that they're not making them fractional anymore. That's right.
Yeah, and then supposedly they're not going to make the 1 ounce this year either.
Yeah, I heard rumor about that, but I don't know if it's true or not. It may just come later in the year, but yeah.
I wonder if you can see that. It's got a weird color, which is it? Compared to that.
Yeah, those $50. I've seen some different. Some of them look kind of like whizzed. Others look like they've been kind of like vapor blasted. It's kind of strange,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's cool stuff.
Yeah, the platinum. I wish I could show you my platinum that I have, but I got it all. You know, it's in the bottom of the lake.
Take care, John Bannon. Have a good one. Oh, thank you. Dean R says, I follow many channels and have never seen a creator who interacts with subs as much as you do. Thank you, Dean. I try my best and I appreciate that. And I'm glad you're here and it means a lot. 79 is here. And by the way, hello, Silver Wolverine. is here. Oh, is that a tenth of an ounce? Is that the gold? You just took it out of the
Uh-oh, yeah. Shouldn't do
nice.
that.
That's cool, man. Yeah, it's hard to get it focused on that, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
so much detail on such a small one. Like most of my fractional I have are all gold maples, I think. But I bought this. It was on sale. I don't know. I like the back of it. I wish it had the queen on it, to be honest with you.
You rather see the queen on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I
He
would
looks
too.
he just looks weird. Like he's got a saggy neck and everything.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm with you on that. All right, have a good night, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Thanks, brother, for popping in tonight.
Well, let me get off here so somebody else can hop on.
Okay, man. Well, thank you for joining us, and thanks for showing us that 24 karat gold cigarette paper. That's pretty cool, man. And your Walkers, your Benjis, and your Canadian and your platinum your gold Britannia. That was cool.
Yeah, I have to show this to Neil
Yeah,
Hans Dynasty.
yeah, exactly. He'll like
He'd
it.
love that one.
You get him one get him that of made out of platinum. He'll love you for that.
Yeah. Right on, man. Good night. I'll be on here. Have a good weekend too.
Okay, man. Thank you, Matthew. All right, take care.
See ya.
All right, see ya. All right. Let's see here. That leaves the link open for somebody else. We can only have one at a time. And so anybody that wants to join in is more than welcome to by clicking the link above. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, long neck Lizzies are great, aka 47. Very cool. And thank you, 66am is here. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. That was fun. That was cool. Thanks again for showing that stuff. All right, and Tyler Double says here, I stack gold coins mostly in my stack. I've never owned a gold bar before unless you count the 1 gram gold bars. I would like to find a 5-ounce bar if it's a reasonable price that I could afford. Yes, that would be nice. Yes, that would be cool. And I think it's one of those things too, where once you have enough coins, maybe it's good to venture into the bars a bit. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver is a slingshot. Yes. I think that's a pretty fair assessment, right? It's a slingshot. Or try to acquire 1 pound troy per month. All right. There you go. Not a bad way to goal to set for sure. Stephen Brown says here, he says $187.15. I'll repeat that. So silver hit $50 in 1980. That's 44 years ago, inflation adjusted using government math, which is lower than real inflation. Government prefers core inflation much lower still. How can anyone be happy with silver less than 100 ounces today? 100 ounce, yeah. I don't know. Thank you, Dennis Niemeyer. I appreciate it. Still feeling a little bit crummy, but thank you. All right. Getting the full set of 2009 Cooks. All different. Great. The look full set is on the internet. Nice. All right, Paul. All the different sizes. Dry Cider says, I missed my bar mark. Excuse me. Sorry about the cough. If I keep talking and I cough more, so I may have to cut this short, but I'll go as long as I can. Justin88 says, here, let's see. You're a good content creator, making great videos. Don't doubt yourself nor look for respect of men. You have proclaimed your faith in the Most High God. He will proclaim you to God his Father. I prayed for that. God would bless you and make your channel grow. Well, thank you. That puts it in perspective, Justin, because I need to be more focused on that for sure. But thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see here. Very good. Hey, there you go, Johnny Silver. Yes, thank you. Good to see Johnny Silver. And good to see THS with us as well tonight. Glad you guys are here. And you want views? Do a video on Lynette Zhang and why she's gone from ITM. I didn't even know she was gone from ITM. I really don't know much about her, but my guess is she probably retired. I think she was up in age. Jason King says, I think there will be a ton more bull crap coming. A lot of people are saying that we'll be lucky to even have an election. Keep stacking, family. Yes. I know a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen. A lot of things could happen. A lot of unknowns, for sure, for this year. It's a powder keg. Let's put it to you that. I'll put it to you that way, for sure. Okay, 2008 is when they stopped making fractional. Thank you, Matthew. I knew it was sometime earlier. Just couldn't quite get checked for RSV. That's a wicked cough. Oh man, I hope I don't have RSV. I think it's just a cold or a flu. But anyways, let's see here. But thank you, Big Test Unit. Let's see here. I'm more worried about Rocky than anything. And I don't even try to reach out back to him again, but I hope he's okay. Ellie 1014 Ellie says, I'm hearing the same thing from different channels. I think YouTube is doing this on purpose. I don't know. I hope not. I hope that's not the case. But the channels that I keep up with, they're having no problem at all. None whatsoever. Let's see here. Coin Collecting Fun says, big like my friend. Very helpful information. Thank you so much for sharing. Fabulously done. Thank you. Coin Collecting Fun, I appreciate that. On my gold bars versus coins videos, which should you stack? And Glute Master says bars are cheaper. I stick with sovereign bars like the RCM gold bar you've had at the bottom right. Thank you. Yes, sovereign bars definitely are probably, if you're going to venture into the world of bars, it might be the best option is to look for the sovereigns. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Yemen may have more obsidian. Yeah, I wonder what kind of resources some of those Arabian Peninsula countries may have. Resources like rare earths and the like. That'd be very interesting to see. All right. People are saying that Lynette Zhang has her own YouTube channel. Okay. And Jim Catanzaro says, got 25 ounces a day. It always goes up on Thursday, the payday figures. Yep, I hear you. Right when you go make a purchase. Time those purchases. If you see a pattern, and look for the patterns and plan accordingly, right? Thanks, Silita, for the thumbs up. And thank you, Ella. Great video, Sal. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. China Mitchell says, great show, Sal. Awesomeness. I just bought 11 ounces on Wednesday at $22.42, and I'm glad to get a few more ounces at that low price. I plan to hold fast and enjoy my stacks for goodness for now, for I know all my hard work will pay off in the long run. Thanks for the great info that you provided these last great few weeks. It's really given me the edge to get more bang for a buck. You rock, Sal. Thank you so much. All right. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. Kindness. All right. Let's see here. And let's see. I sent my collection to auction today. Oh, interesting. Okay. Silita says, wow, that looks so beautiful. Thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Great show, Sal, says China Mitchell. Thank you, China. And let's see here. Jay Diekarker says, cats dancing with silver, you views will soar. Actually, I did have cats in a lot of videos in the past. It has not helped my channel at all. Kitties in videos, that's a misnomer. I've tried it. Doesn't work. Let's see here. Goldcheck says Danielle Cambone's show is now Lynette's old channel, ITM Trading. They did a final show together. Okay. All right. Well, maybe she did retire then, because I think she was probably in her 60s, if I'm not mistaken. So, and then maybe she just does her own YouTube channel for her own in retirement is my guess. Like I said, I don't really follow ITM trading or her a whole lot. And I didn't know Danielle. I thought she was with Stansberry, so that's interesting. Thank you for that information, Gold Chick. Parias Ryan, forget about the old gold to silver ratio. Embrace the new mindset, silver to gold ratio. All right. Hot chicks with big boobs on your channel. I can find them. Let's see here. Interview with Daniela Cambone would up your stocks out. You know, I generally don't reach out to individuals for interviews, but she's one that I did reach out to for an interview. Believe it or not, I don't do that. In fact, usually the people that want to do interviews with me, they'd reach out to me. But she was the exception because I found her pretty intelligent and pretty cordial, but I send a message to her, no response, zero response. There's only one other person that I put a request out for, and that was just through the U.S. Mint to get the director to come on, but no response there either. So, anyways, so that doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I did try, gave it the old college try, and it was maybe a community college try, but a college try nonetheless. Let's see here. And, Metal Seer. Let's see here. But the $5 super chat says Arizona to establish a bullion vault and gold depository. Wow. That's cool, Metal Seer. Can you email me that? That might be something I might do a video on. If you can email me that link, that would be great. That's pretty wild. So don't forget it. That's awesome. David Metcalf, the calendar is dead. Not a single taker for the calendar except for Nick's coins. And we just can't have, I don't think she would do 12 months of it. I don't know. But, yeah, no, not a single entry. Nobody is interested in doing it. Nobody at all. Brizio 69, there are such a scam. These are such a scam. If you bought 1,001 gold backs, and you would spend well over $4,000 to get 1 ounce of gold, you can just go buy 1 ounce of gold for $2,200, or get it in smaller quarter ounce denominations for around $2,400. It's a premium that kills you. Well, Brizio, your comment is an exact example of somebody making a comment without actually watching the video, because he and I both addressed that very thing about the high premiums in the video. So it's not a scam. There's no question. It's just that you failed to watch the video to have an understanding of what the gold back is about. And it's really that simple, because if you would have watched the interview, you would find out. I'd tell you what, and believe you me, I appreciate people sometimes miss some things in the comments, but that's the exact point of me confronting this CEO about the high premiums. And he answers it, and I answer it too. But anyways, very good. All right, let's see here. Liberty and Finance. Can somebody email me that too? Sabinator, if you can email me that, so I can check that out. The reason why is sometimes I forget and I don't have time to take notes on some of these things if people want me to see them. But I'm kind of be interested in that. But anyways, let's see here. All right. Bosnian Stacker, again, very kind of him to go through and watch his old videos. He's one of the few that does that, and I really appreciate that. He's a great supporter of the channel. We have Silver Turtle here, popping in here. We love Silver Turtle. Thank you, Dennis Niemeyer. Appreciate that. Feeling a little better today, but still not out of the woods, just with the throat and stuff like that. But thank you, my friend. Oh, shoot. You know what? I need to check and see if anybody else is interested in pop. Okay, we do have somebody else. I'm sorry about that. Oh, man. JM, how you doing, man? I'm sorry.
Hey, that's okay. I just
the way this thing works, I have to actively look at the screen to see if anybody's in here. And so I kind of forgotten about it, and I just checked. But thank you. There's JM Unleashed is with us tonight. Welcome, JM Unleashed. Good to see you, brother.
You too, Sal. Glad to hear you're sounding a little bit better.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
I wanted to come up here because I think that you missed a comment from Gold Chick. I think Rocky Superstar was in touch with her, and her comment was that there was a procedure, I think Thursday. So we probably won't hear from him for a couple days, but Gold Chick can probably elaborate on that if she likes.
Oh, thank you. And I do apologize if I miss some of the comments that come through if they're addressed to me. Thank you, Gold Chick, and thank you, Jamin, for relaying that. I hope the procedure was minor. I hope that he'll be okay, and it wasn't a major thing, but that's good. And so hopefully he'll be feeling better. Gold Chick, thank you so much. That I'm glad that he responded to you on that. And wow, thank you. That's I guess that's somewhat good news, or at least it gives us some idea of what's going on and why he's not here. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, JM Unleashed is one of my most engaging and active moderators on the channel. A great guy, has his own channel, and does a lot of cool things on his live broadcast. But he also does videos in the precious metals markets, on care for animals, especially on with dog walking. That's his career, and a lot of different topics as well, including weather and traffic and like safe driving techniques, and pointing out, actually in some of his videos in the past, he's pointed out exactly what not to do when driving in bad weather and in good weather too. It's he's got a variety channel. He also enjoys music. He does karaoke, and he sings as well, and he's a great supporter of other content creators that are in the world of precious metals and music. So yes.
Nice shout out, Sal. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
The other thing, like since we're chatting here regarding growing your channel, is I'm very curious to know when you go and set up a video or a live stream, right in the details section, you can scroll down where it asks if it's age restricted and whatnot. It asks for a category. And I'm very curious to know what category you put your videos and live streams as. Like you can have entertainment, and I switch it up depending on what the video is. Sometimes it'll be pets and animals, or I'll do it as entertainment.
Mine's always on education. I learned that early on. Okay. That for these types of videos that it should be education, but I think the algorithm has kind of paid less attention to that than it did, 10 years ago or even 7 years ago. Yeah. So I don't know that it makes as much difference these days. I don't know.
I'm starting to think maybe even as a test, go back on some of your lower performing videos, especially the ones that you thought would do really well, and switch the category to entertainment.
Okay.
Switch the title at the exact same time and then save.
All right.
Just even as a test.
Right. Okay.
I've done that with some of mine, and sometimes it works, and like a video that was dead will spring back to life.
Okay. Yeah, I might do that. That's a good idea. Very good.
There's all sorts of things. I really like the idea of you doing like on the StreamYard, where you can have a panel of up to 6 people without having to have the paid program.
Right.
And just having an open panel where you can have you can just select a topic like gold or inflation or whatever, and email out to people that and just say I'm going to do this live stream with an open panel. Would you like to be a guest? And then when you fire it up, they're already there, and it can be a surprise for your audience.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Would bring excitement because they're going to promote it too, and you can allow them to also share that stream to their audience. So you can end up having 5 times the audience watching.
Right.
Like a cross. I was going to say cross-pollination, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might look into that. I think that might be a good thing to do. Definitely. Real quick on what you said before. Sure. Let's see here. Gold Chick, and I think Gold Chick's being very wise on this. She doesn't want to elaborate too much on medical issues here. It's not her right, but she says that he should be okay. So, and that's the most important thing. We just want to make sure he's okay. We don't want to pry into his personal life. but I think Gold Chick has been in touch with him, and that's the most important thing I'm worried about, is to make sure he's going to be okay. And I pray whatever it is that he has a speedy recovery. So thank you, Gold Chick, for that update. I think you're being very wise to kind of limit, kind of what it's what without him actually being here. So that's good. Thank you. That's good. We're just concerned is all. So thank you, Gold Chick, for that.
Right.
Right.
And the key is that we have heard from him now, because other than that, we hadn't heard in about a week.
Right.
So I'm going to drop down. That was the main things I want to do beyond letting you know we're thinking about you, and we're it's going to say behind you, but really we're with you. We're beside you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I mean, and and one thing I will say before you get off here, JM, is that community post, and you've heard me talk about this in the lives before too. One of the things that I do on every single video is express a multitude of gratitude, but it's more than just a saying, because it's you guys that keep the channel going, and there's a lot of you that are still here in spite of these lulls in the complacent, or the kind of stagnation of the channel. I guess we're part of the stagnation nation right now at this point in time, but I think your suggestions are well appreciated, and I'm going to try to make. I think the collaborative thing is probably something I need to pursue more. I've done it before in the past to some extent, or it hasn't been paid off a whole lot, but I think it would be a good idea to do anyway, regardless, and especially if I can help other channels too. I think that would be great. So I'll definitely have to look into that, and maybe try to put the feelers out and see if we can make that happen.
Yeah. So I'll drop back down into the chat then.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Let someone else come up. I also want to make sure that link is still working. So
thank you, sir. All right. Now, if you do, and the link is still there, if you want to join me, feel free to do that. However, if you do join in, okay, there you go. Oh, Metal Seer's got an X account. Okay, Metal Seer, if you can email that to me as well, I'll want to subscribe to your X account too, Metal Seer. That's great. If anybody else wants to join me, click on that link. I won't see it unless I actively look at the screen, and I have other stuff in the background here, so I may not see it. So if you can type my name out so that it lights up, say, hey, I'm here, Sal, or I've clicked on the link or something to let me know so that I don't miss you. That would be great. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see here. Let's march on through here. Bosnian Stacker, prayer only goes so far. Action speaks louder than words. Majority of Christians in America are hypocrites about that. That's true. Actions do speak louder than words. For sure. Mr. Dreams, good to see you. Here with every time I can. I feel sometimes it's in the gym when you when you miss for a week. And if you're obligated to come back here. Oh, man. Well, thank you for coming back, Mr. Dreams. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. And Norwegian Maid bought one of the legendary warrior coins you talked about. Of course, I got the Viking. All right, there you go, because she's a Norwegian Maid. That is awesome. Very cool. The legendary warrior series, the Viking. That is awesome. Way to go. Congratulations on that pickup. All right, that is amazing. Maybe she can post that on her X account. That is really cool. Is it when you get that thing in? That's awesome. Way to go. Okay. Slims says here, let me post this here and make this happen. It says, in all honesty, once you started about the deck clock and the odd titles, I haven't watched as many of your videos. Starting to feel like I would be watching the videos that made me stop watching Silver Dragons and the guy that sells a silver shield in every video. You, Backyard Bullion, and Silver Seeker is the only other silver channels I'm stuck with. Just keep making content, and I'll still click it. All right. Well, I've stopped the debt clock videos now, the secrets of the debt clock, because I think that probably is part of what was hurting my channel. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Okay. Where are we at? Let's get back into the business again. Let's see here. Where are we at? Bosnian Stacker, nice unboxing. Thumbs up. Thank you. 2021 ounce. I love these royal arms with the queen on the obverse of that. Love that. Ominous Rooster is here. Good to see you. Long Live Coins. Got your email. I'll have to check that out when I'm done. But yes, indeed. Nice stack, says here Carrie Kenyon. Thank you so much. Appreciate you watching that video. And Nowhere Remend says, I used to watch your channel a lot. Now I have neither time nor interest for this stuff as much. I use the time to read the Word of God and pray. Much better use of time. No question about that. I'm still subscribed to your desperate post. Caught my attention. Well, I appreciate that. You know, I'm not trying to, I should not by any way want to keep you away from praying and the Word of God, that's for sure. Much better time spent there than on this channel, no question about it. So I can understand that. Thank you very much. By the way, Joey Libby is still with us. We got Seth Shepard is here. Why don't you do an auction with a silver giveaway? Well, I don't do auctions for the primary reason I don't do auctions is because so many other channels do them already. Some of them are good friends, and I don't want to step on their toes. I don't want to compete with them. So that's the main reason why I don't do them. Anyways, but I've figured if I really don't have problems on my live streams with viewerships. My viewerships are not exponentially growing on the live streams, but they're staying pretty strong, and they're, I'm actually don't do too bad on the live streams. But it's just, I think probably what's really hurt my videos, my channel recently is the debt clock videos. More and more people have said on this post here that they don't want to see those. And I think because of the notifications and that they're going out, it's competing with the other videos that I post in that day. And it was a lot to keep up with those. And they've moved those over to the Twitter, to the X account. And so they're no longer, I don't think they're showing up on the debt clock thing anymore. And so it's I don't know. People weren't as interested in those, sadly. I like doing them too. It did take some time to put them together and to kind of analyze and think it through, but I kind of enjoyed doing that. But anyways. All right. But thank you. Patrick says it's all about manipulation. Up, down, up, and down, and up. Yes, indeed. All right. John Bannon here says, I only have 16 bars, about a quarter of all of it. All of the coins are coins. Maples and mostly some other RCM got a pretty gold stack now. I really stopped with silver. Wish I could have stacked more all the years. I've been stacking not so much silver. You helped me a bit convincing me that gold was better. Well, that's how I took what you said. Glad I did what I was too heavy on silver still. I'm holding on to it. Don't need to sell anything. Good video. Yep. And that's what I've done too. I'm mostly transitioned to gold, but I'm not against silver by any stretch. Yes, indeed. But you're right. Metal Seer, gold as a percentage of GDP for major powers. Yes, indeed. All right, for major powers. Gold is a percent of GDP. And that's really probably one of the most important metrics, by the way. It's how much percentage of gold do they have compared to their gross domestic product. And I think I've seen that posting. And I believe Russia, I think, is near the top, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves. Hagar the Hodler is here. Try Again is here. Ridge Runner is here. And James O'Neill Brown on this video, algorithmic emoticons, and I appreciate that. It means a lot. No IQ says, in these days and times I celebrate every day. I don't have to go to the LCS and turn any of my precious metals in for cash. Exactly. That's a day to celebrate for sure. You're right, No IQ. Love the information and keep it coming. Thank you. I got a lot of those too, and I appreciate the encouragement. Some people just say, just keep going. So I'm going to try to do it. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Kankum says here, try Coca-Cola. All right. Well, I tried that. Actually, the crank rum, I took RC Cola, put a dime in RC Cola, did a video series about that too. 7 viewers. Yeah, it's not updating the viewers. My side showing I have 96, but I don't know if that's really true. But anyways. All right. I'd rather be fishing with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Maybe a second channel for the debt clock videos. I'd rather be fishing. Yeah. The problem with that is that's completely starting from scratch, and I'd get even less viewers if I did that. If I started another channel and they wouldn't be monetized. It'd be a lot of effort for no payoff, and nobody would know where they were at unless I posted a link to them. And even them, a link to another link is going to be much more difficult to get people to do. Silver Wolverine, you might have someone waiting to get in because my connection is being rejected. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I need to check that. Hold on a second. Okay, somebody's here. That might be you, Silver Wolverine. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. And no, it is somebody else here. Hold on a second here. We've got Steeler Stacker is with us. Hello, brother.
How you doing, man?
Doing well. Thanks for popping in here tonight. And before you say anything, Silver Wolverine, I apologize. Silver Steeler was in here waiting for us. And so if you'll hang around, Silver Wolverine, we'll have you on next. I apologize. I need to be proactive at seeing this. So thank you. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
Not bad, Sal. Not bad at all. Always wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
What kind of coffee do you drink?
It is Folgers Black Silk coffee, half and half decaf, half regular. So I don't get too wired on it. Yes, indeed. It's a smooth black silk. Yes.
Yeah, you just sip it away nice and smooth throughout the show. I love that.
Yes, sir.
What
do you like to drink?
Which I think is very cool.
What's that?
It's like your little trademark.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Some people don't like the slurping. Some people they come and they've never been here before. It's like, well, I'm out of here. The slurping just annoys me. But but I'm glad that I'm glad you're still here amidst all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got a good channel, dude. I love your channel. I watch it a lot, man. I watch it a lot.
Well, I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. So, what do you like to stack or collect?
Oh, if I pulled a few things out while I was here, anything and everything. There's a couple.
Oh yeah.
Dragons. There's a couple Germania the Fefners.
Yeah.
I really am into the Germania stuff, which is really cool. I got a new one today.
Oh, yep. I showed that on my channel too. What they do is I don't know if you've seen me profile some of those on my channel.
Yeah.
But they'll send me things that are coming for pre-release, and that was one of the latest things. But yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that they only did 20,000 of that one too. That was neat.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But just mainly, I do. You were saying earlier about an auction. I do an auction on Tuesday nights. Been doing it like 3 years.
Okay.
And like get traction to your channel. Like I only get like maybe like 40 people into my auction. It ain't growing like some other channels. Like Ravenhawk has a big one, and Coin Crew has a nice big one. I don't necessarily think that that's a thing to get many people to come in. It's like it's just a niche. And I know you said about like stepping on people's toes and stuff. If it's something you want to do, just do it, man. It's YouTube. There's lots of time on here.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's just at this point in time, I know that I've talked to several of those others that do it, and just from them, some of them have expressed to me how others have started doing it when they've done it, and they felt like their toes have been stepped on. So if I was to start to do it and they see that, I don't want to fracture that relationship, and I don't want to. Yeah. I just know that some of these others would feel it would be competition for them if I were to do that, and I just don't want to go down that road. Plus I know, and as you know, it takes a lot of extra work and to make that happen, to keep the interaction going. I know that my friend Empire Precious Metals, he has a real engaging auction, and so there's a lot to it, and so it's a I don't know that my aptitude would be towards that type of thing, but anyways, but I appreciate the encouragement and and suggestion. Some of the things that people have requested or have suggested on the, I wanted to kind of keep it open, see what some people would say, but there's some things that I've tested to some degree that I know don't work, other things that do work, and there's other things that may work, but how much ROI will you get on it? You know what I mean by that? Return on investment.
Right.
You can only do so much that where it and if you realize it doesn't pay off, that you just got to take a step back, and I honestly think that the debt clock videos, the debt clock secret videos was one of those. I was trying to be different, being the only channel that. Have you seen those videos that I've done?
Never. Not only on your channel. That's it.
Okay, yeah, and I thought for sure that might be something that might actually elevate the channel. It
Yeah.
actually, I think it actually hurt my channel.
Yeah, I
And
like what somebody said about the algorithm. Maybe because I think YouTube messes with me because I have a hard time getting over 2,000. I've been stuck at like 1950 up to 80, and I've been there for like a year and a half. I won't go no higher. I don't know
right,
why. It won't move. It just don't move.
yeah, it's just very strange, very
Yeah, yeah.
strange.
I play music on my auction though too. They don't like that. I get copyright strikes for it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they frown upon that.
Right, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're really touchy about the music, about
Oh
the
man, they
music
don't
stuff. That's
like
for
it. They
sure.
don't. Yeah, I always get copyright strikes about it, but I'm only on there to have fun. That's what I tell everybody. Even though I
Yeah.
am monetized, but I don't try to monetize that video. I monetize other ones, and the little bit of money you get from it,
Well,
it's not. It's all
James
right.
Unleashed has been very kind. He posted a link to your channel. I just subscribed. I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed.
No,
But
thank you guys.
check out Steeler Stacker's channel. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah, I do a lot of different things on there. I don't just do precious metals. I do like today. I was driving through the Pittsburgh Tunnel, and I'm like, oh, let me do a video of this coming out. Because if you ever been through the tunnel in Pittsburgh, you come out the other side, boom, there's the city of Pittsburgh right in front of you. It's such a neat thing to see.
Right. Yeah,
You go in this
that
little
is
wee hole,
cool.
and then you come out, and bam, there's a big city in front of you. It's pretty cool.
I'll have to check that out. That's awesome. Yes,
Yeah, that's the
indeed.
last one I posted.
And people are saying, like Seth Shepard says, get some interviews going. I agree with that. You have been on YouTube forever. You have to
Yeah,
have some clout out there. Yes, indeed. And I'm trying to have more guests and stuff on here. I think that'd be great. I think this format's good, and or maybe what JM Unleashed had suggested as well too. Maybe having a panel.
yeah,
I think it'll be good. I mean, a lot
yeah.
of
That'd be
people
neat.
do that already, and
Yep,
and
yep.
and but that's another thing too. I kind of, there's one of those things I do kind of want to be different than everybody else too. But at the same time, the collaborative effort is something that can be engaging, and so yeah, it's got to something I got to be more open minded to. So yes, indeed,
Yeah.
very
Just
good.
something to try anyway, right? Just try to
Yeah,
be something different. I hear it. That's same way I feel. I want to try to be like unique in my own little thing too. But I get the bringing a special guest up or something like that that's known in the YouTube community. Sounds like a great idea to do too. I get people asking me to do stuff like that as well, but I've never jumped on it yet.
right, right.
Yeah. Like they want to collaborate, come up with me on my auction on my night I do it. And I'm like, nah, I like doing it myself. It's a lot of work. It is. And then behind the scenes, it's way more work. I wish I had somebody to help me sometimes, but it is what it is. And I do it just to have fun and interact with people. Or otherwise, I'd sit there like a hermit and watch movies every day after work. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly, exactly. All
Yeah.
right.
But I won't hold you up. Let Silver Wolverine come up. I'll jump off. But thank you for letting me come up, man. I appreciate it. You have a great night and chat. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. You have a good one. Thanks for popping in tonight.
Yep. Thanks, man.
All right, take care. All right,
Yep. Later. Bye.
later. All right. So now I'm going to try to keep an eye on this. If you do, if you don't see me react and call me out, type my name out with no spaces in between. It should light up so I can say, okay, you want to get in, because I have to actually see it to pop in there. James Unleashed, thank you again for posting a link to Steeler Stacker's channel from the great city of Pittsburgh. Now I want to drive through that tunnel and see what it looks like. No IQ, I have both bars and coins, but I do think bars are cheaper. Yes, indeed, they are indeed. Yes, indeed. Hopefully, Silver Wolverine hasn't left. Who knows, maybe Silver Wolverine wants to talk about Fanny's Fanny. Let's see if he wants to talk about Fanny's Fanny. Let's see here. Silver Wolverine, are you going to be talking about Fanny's Fanny?
Oh yeah, Fanny
All
was
right.
grilled.
Yes, indeed. All right. Because, she's a cash money kind of lady,
Yeah. How's your illness going there? I had that something a couple weeks ago for a couple of weeks, and then I had to get on an antibiotic and a steroid and all that to get rid of it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Man, I haven't done any of that. I'm just kind of letting it run its course for the most part. Just NyQuil and DayQuil and zinc and Flintstone vitamins. So, sounds like you had it pretty bad.
I did. I had it for a couple of weeks and didn't know what it was, and it wasn't the big, C. And but I think it was upper respiratory infection that I needed an antibiotic and a steroid to get rid of.
Right,
I don't know
right.
why I'm hearing echo on this. Are you hearing echo?
No. Let
Oh,
me
I guess I'm hearing it.
let me put headphones on.
Well,
I've got your volume down on my
it's
end.
my. Oh, okay. It's my echo, not yours. I'm hearing.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Is that has
Is
it
that
gone
better?
away
Let's
yet?
see. Let me test. Yeah, that's
Okay.
gone. That's better.
Okay.
Um,
Jay, Silver Wolverine, I want you to look at the play side for a minute. Because,
uh,
see, you're in the black, but we're going to move you around like crazy. We're gonna be moving you around because we want to keep people engaged and excited. So we're having Silver Wolverine. We're going to resize him and move him around because it's going to be fun. I don't know if I can rotate it. I can't rotate your view, but I can move you around like crazy. You see that?
hold on 1 second. I'm not seeing. Hold on.
I'm going to make him
On
bigger.
the YouTube side.
Yeah, on the YouTube side, yeah.
Oh, let me see. Hold on a minute.
This is going to be fun. I'd
Oh,
like to.
okay. Yeah.
This
Okay. Yeah,
is
I can see that.
this is me manipulating Silver Wolverine because he's in the
Ah,
black. He's in the black.
you know, I was thinking about buying a Jerome Powell book so I can, throw it on like a frying pan or something and see how it is to cook a book.
There you go. Oh, I like it. I like that. That would be great. Cook the books. Cook one with Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell. That would be great.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm not sure if you heard that interview or not, or that when she was in front of the that Senate committee, and she said, I think it was who was it? I can't remember who it was who asked her the question and about prices, and she said prices don't need to come down because people are making more money.
Oh yeah,
And
I
he
did
said,
see that.
but you're not making. Nobody's making 15, 20, 30% more money.
That's right. Exactly. Yep.
And one other thing I wanted to say, and I know I emailed you not too long ago about this, and you said to come on and maybe talk about it, but there was a few. I know you did one video, and I know there's been some coin shops that were, getting shut, their bank account shut down, closed. And I don't know if this is the case or not, but I was talking to one of a bank manager for one of the local banks in the area. And one thing that I was told, well, one thing is about large cash deposits and money laundering and all that kind of stuff. But also that I was just recently told, and I don't know if anybody's, actually doing this, or I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but what a lot of businesses do is they try to avoid that tax threshold of $10,000, and they do less than $10,000 multiple cash deposits of less than $10,000, trying to avoid the tax
Right.
for that deposit, and then the banks are reporting that.
Yeah.
So if you do it multiple times or a lot of times, then that could be one of the issues.
Yeah, like 8,900 or 9,300. In consistent levels to change it up a bit. Yeah, I could see that being the case, and especially I don't even heard the recent report too, but the Treasury Department is asking banks to also report any kind of transactions that are done with utilizing, that are done at like places like outdoors, gun shops, any place that would be see any transactions that could be related to anything related to Trump or Republicans or anything like that. So that's even more targeted. But as far as these local coin shops getting debanked, this is something that's been going on. We first heard about it through I think what channel was it? Vermilion.
Yeah, I can't remember which
Vermilion
one.
Coins,
I can't.
but TT the Silver Stacker was the second one. He interviewed Sherry from that coin shop. Sherry, the Sherry's whatever her coin shop name is, and then Tim with Yankee Stacking is the latest one. And I think a lot of it is the cash transactions. Is probably what it is.
And that's what I think. Daniel over at Coin Help You, I believe he made a video a few months ago saying that he started dealing in mostly just credit cards, so
Okay.
that the bank sees it as, you know, being up and up and not having those large cash transactions.
Which means he's going to charge 3-4%.
Possibly, I'm not sure. Yeah, because now the coin shop that I go to the most are actually all the coin shops in my area. None of them take credit cards. It's never, one of them used to take credit cards and charge you like an extra 4 or 5%, which I never did because why would I want to pay that?
Right.
But then they stopped doing that because they said that they were having a hard time getting the money from the credit card companies or the bank or whoever.
Yeah.
Or it took a long time.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy. Of course, with Fed now, that was supposed to stop all that. It was supposed to prevent that from taking so long. But anyways.
Yeah, because I mean, even when I do a purchase from one of the online dealers, I usually try to do a electronic check.
No, I do too, but it takes a couple days to clear. But yeah.
Right.
Of course, it's better than mailing a check in, which is what we used to have to do
True.
if you wanted to do that.
True.
I did that one time and said I
Yeah.
wasn't going to do it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Only
so-
once. But yeah, but I don't think I guess it's still done, but not many people do that anymore because you can just do electronic check.
What, mailing in a check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to mail in checks. I mean, it's been a long time since I even wrote a check. I don't even know if I can remember how to write a check. It's been so long.
Right. Yeah, not a lot of people do it anymore. Exactly. I write very few of them anymore either. I'm mostly a cash guy just because of the convenience of some. Well, I like cash, kind of like Fanny does, for some of the reasons why Fanny does. But nonetheless, cash it's limiting. You have so much in your wallet. Okay, this is my budget. I can't spend any more than this for a given pay period. You're not as tempted. If you're just so used to whipping out the plastic or taking your phone and using Apple Pay or whatever the fancy stuff they have is these days, then you're more apt to abuse that.
Right.
And that's what they want.
Yeah.
They want you to. We're an indebted nation. We're $1 trillion in credit card debt in this country. I think that's a new record.
Absolutely. So many people owe on credit cards. That's not good. Not
Right.
good.
Exactly.
Worst kind of debt anybody can have is a credit card debt. And go ahead.
Take a load off, Fanny. Take a load, can do. That's good, Dean. That's a great one. Dean R said that's the song. You know the song I'm talking about, right? I knew the words. I knew exactly what he was talking about. Take a load off, Fanny. That's what she said. And that's what he did, I guess, apparently. The boyfriend. The guy who is an agent, he was not an underling, he was an agent, she said.
Yeah, I didn't listen to his. I know her. I think her father testified today, which I don't know what that was all about.
Her neighbor. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Sabinator, have a good night, Sabinator. Thank you for popping on, sir. I appreciate that. Sabinator has got to go and play moderator. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, my friend. All right, Constitutional Stacker is here. Yes.
Anyway, Sal. All right, I just wanted to pop up. So
well, thank you.
Hopefully you get that whatever it is better soon. And,
yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad you're over too. I'm sorry you had a hard time with it.
Yeah, it was for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, well, you know what? Better go to the doctor and get something for it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, all right, Sal. Take care. Just wanted to say hi and
thank you, sir.
Chat for a minute.
All right, you have a good one. Thank you, brother. You have a good evening. All right, you take care.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right. So that leaves us open again if anybody else wants to join me here tonight. We are taking some guests. I just got to make sure that I'm able to see when you pop in there. So if I don't see you when you go click on that link, then type my name out with no space so it turns up a color so that I can properly get in there and and approve you to pop on there. Thank you, James Elise, for posting a link to Silver Wolverine's channel. And we've got No IQ says it will help remove any blood that may be on it. Yes, indeed, that's right. Bleach is definitely good for removing blood. That's for sure. All right. And let's see here. Let's get back out this way. My favorite is more. Keep hustling. There you go. More is always better. That's right, Silver Hustling 13. You're the man. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Bosnian Stacker. Again, very kind of him to watch some of these older videos. Dan got worms on this video here. Silver did something strange today. We keep oil prices down by using a reserve oil supply, cool beans. We probably won't need oil. Oil things are good in the world. Peace on earth. We keep silver prices low by, well, you know, won't be long now. All right. Very good. All right. Well, I think oil is not going to go away anytime soon. We need a lot of oil things. Plastics involved. There's so much plastic out there. There's other things that utilize oil than just the fuels that we recognize for that we use every day in our automobiles and the like. Let's see here. All right. Subscribe, says a real wanky. Says that's right. Thank you. And I hope you have subscribed. And thank you if you have. Silver Goblin here on the coins versus bars video. Says, I started with 2 times 50 grams and 1 ounce bars because I thought they were all better than coins. But I've changed my mind and focused on coins in the future. They are more recognizable, and if you buy coins with good security features, they are the better option for me now. All right. Very good. Nice. I like to see what different people are doing, that's for sure. Silver Ice has great report, Sal. Keep holding. Rates will fall. Metals will rise. Yes, indeed. Thank you, brother. I think so, too. I think that's the eventual likelihood that we're going to see by the end of the year. I agree with that, Silver Heist. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Okay, have a good night, Constitutional Stacker. Thanks for popping in tonight, Constitutional. You guys check out his channel. Thank you. And by the way, Dean, I hope Tony's okay. And if you've heard from him, tell him I said hello and everything. And but yes, indeed. And we've got upscale flipping. Says here, well, I would like to see where to go to buy a silver bullion. Lowest prices, maybe in a short video, quick daily video would be great. Yeah. There's another channel called Louis Silver that kind of does that already. For some of the silver deals that he does that every day. Now that he's retired, I actually don't have time to do that every day. With my other job, because you have to be really punctual on that, and with the other topics that I do, it makes that very, very difficult. But anyways, oh, Georgia Power started up a nuclear power generator, first new one in the U.S. in a long time. That's amazing. That's a big news. Wow, that is the way to go for sure. I'd rather be fishing. You're right. All right, Christopher Brown. Dude, it's not you. You are fighting the machine. YouTube is out to tank people who speak the truth. They're on the dark side, want to push CBDCs. Don't let them win. Yep. Well, I appreciate that. I wish I could agree with that, but I think it probably is more me than that, because there's other channels that are much more bold in their proclamations that are not seeing the suffering, the views that I have. My user says, as always, great job. Don't get discouraged over slow down or people watching you. Do very good at what you do, keeping people informed. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to plug away. And very good. All right, good. Glad he's doing well and still on the mend. Very good. And Quarter says here, does anyone know what's happening? It's an illusion. It's all debt swap until it unravels. We have kicked the can as far as possible. Very few depression survivors are alive today. My mom and dad, who lived through their last real depression, described a different world than YouTube videos predict. Gold and silver will be worthless until the depression subsides. No one is trading food for silver or gold until times improve. I'm not saying don't stack metals, work on food and water source. That will be the deciding factor. Yep, quarter. I pretty much stated as that in a series that I've done called Silver and SHTF. A series of videos on that. I might have to redo those, or redo a video on that whole concept, because people talk about that a lot. All right. JW, it's not you, it's precious metals. Everyone has been listening to Mike Maloney, Peter Schiff, and Andy. The narrative is like a crypto. Stack this and you'll be rich. It's like in 10 years, silver has done nothing. So everyone is finally moving on and burn out. If silver bounces at $35 an ounce, your channel will go wild again. I wish you luck. Thank you. Yes, that may be part of it, but I still think there's more to it than that. But thank you. And Silver Patriot FGNS says here. Let's see here. I appreciate all you do, Sal, and I watch every chance I get between work, school, and family. I know you got a lot of people have a lot going on too. And make no mistake, I appreciate everybody's time. I know time is valuable, so it means a lot to me that you're here. And by the way, speaking of which, we've got Hoosier Stacker is with us. Welcome, coming to us from work. Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you, my brother. We love Hoosier Stacker. So he says, I watch every chance I get between work, school, and family. You share your wisdom and knowledge with this community and encourages people to make well-informed, smart decisions. I slurp on your honor. Thank you, Silver Patriot. It means a lot to me. Thank you for your kindness. And yes, indeed. Thank you very, very much. And 88 Roma. I do watch. You have to remember, YouTube gets paid to conceal subject matter you're sharing. Algo isn't on our side. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It means a lot as we go up here to GoldenEye on the news about Iowa taking us off the gold standard and devaluing our currency in 1964 were two of the greatest thefts in the United States history. One of the reasons for the Vietnam War was to distract the people while they took all the silver out of our coinage in 1964. Nobody did anything about it. Nixon taking us off the gold standard was a ridiculous move. So I have to ask, why is this going to blow me away if it should have been this way for the whole time? That's the key word here is should. The fact is that it hasn't. The fact that they're moving towards this should blow you away because it's not been talked about or cared about much. The fact that they're doing it is really mind-blowing in my view. Gold is a benchmark, the standard, real money, paper is not. People will be wiping their butt with $100 bills soon enough. We shall see. Zardoz is here. Good to see Zardoz. Welcome. Richard Metcalf says, I wonder which costs more to mine, Bitcoin or gold? Actually, nowadays, that's a good question. Really? Seriously? I don't know. Takes a lot to mine Bitcoin nowadays. Surrender, thanks for the video, Sal. Thank you. All right. All right, have to go. Thank you so much, Dean R. Appreciate that, my brother. Have a good night. Praying for Rocky, and thank you for the prayers, my friend. Appreciate you. Yes. I'm probably gonna be leaving here soon. My throat's getting a little scratchy again, but I'm gonna go through a couple more of these comments here. Those Gold Liberty coins are gorgeous. Thank you, Glute Master. I do try to show in the videos some different kind of stuff from the stack and collections and see if people like that to keep people engaged, but sometimes it helps. Most of the time it doesn't, but anyways, but thank you. Thousand Dare Radio says, sometimes even if the news is worthy of a rise, if many bought the rumor, they may still sell on it. That's right. If they bought the rumor, they sell on the rumor too. That's true. Yep. Good point, Thousand Dare. Another great channel, by the way. All right. Glute Master. What's the cheapest you paid for an ounce of gold? I started stacking in 2020. Way to go. Well, I may do a video on that, Glute Master, because I think that's a good question. It's a good topic to talk about. Gold, chick, new me prices between 65 and 66 cents has risen by $1,000 when it was $100 a week ago. Dealers are buying up the 65 and ups, thinking 2 steps ahead of FDR history for their personal collections, I'm told. That's an interesting dynamic in the collector market, something that I'm not paid attention to, but it does make sense. Those higher grade saints do sell for quite a penny, that's for sure. And to see them go up like this is something. All right. Let's see here. Silver Patriot FGNS says here, I found the video to be entertaining. I look forward to the follow-up videos after this coin has had time to sit for a while. I'm interested too. I'll be very anxious to see in a couple of months. Maybe we'll pull it out and see what happens. Gold Chick here on this video. US 2024 Palladium Eagle. The rumor is that they're not making anymore, but it's just a rumor from what I heard. I can't find an AI machine that doesn't collect one's financial data, so I haven't downloaded one yet. Another CBDC device is supposed like Zelle or Bank of America or Fargo, Wells Fargo, received the software last April, but refused to download it. Just extracted it into a separate item and sent it far away. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. You gotta be careful with some of this stuff. It's out there. All right. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that, Ricky. Appreciate that, Millican. And Sign Up says here, The Sound of Silver. These videos, a series of videos with just the sound of silver, I thought might be something a little different for the channel. They failed miserably. I only think I did 2 or 3 of these in a series, and hardly anybody watched them. But Sign Up says, Silver is my favorite. It has been suppressed for 170 years. There was a turmoil between the East and West during the Opium Wars, and the silver between China and England. The Coinage Act of 1873 again in 1934. Silver is so undervalued, it's not even funny. Just keep stacking, stackers. I think your own country's coinage is the best to stack. Yes. Hold on to your silver if you don't feel comfortable actually buying a whole lot, but yes. I would say hold on to your silver if you feel like you have enough. I did put out a little short earlier today. One of the Hunt brothers is uncle to the current Owen of the Super Bowl camps. Wow, interesting. Wow, did not know that. Hunt brothers pulled a fast one but got caught. The issues were less with them buying up supplies and more so artificially keeping supplies low. I think they were involved in messing with the worldwide silver supply for closing down or messing up with some of the mines in Africa. Interesting. Pretty wild. All right. Finn59 Shaw says, seriously, we appreciate you, but may not watch all the time. Don't spend so much time trying to figure it out. Just stay cool or stay real. Catchy headlines don't work. I just watch when I want, which is a lot, but not everything. Well, thank you. Appreciate that, Finn. Silver Patriot, they definitely left their mark in the history of precious metals. Indeed, they did. For sure. Sal, I hope you're feeling better. A little better, Mike, but thank you for asking. Still on the mend, but yes, indeed. Where are we at? Nicola, where do I buy 1 ounce bullion with lowest markup? Go to findbullionprices.com. That's the best place to go. Or sign up for email alerts from these major bullion dealers, and you'll find some good stuff there. The whole thing smells fishy to me. Yes, indeed. Me too, John. RV Magnum says here, not to worry if silver goes down. The U.S. Mint will always goes up. Whoever's in charge of prices are trying to make the U.S. Mint fail. It's crazy. Yes, indeed. Sure is. Magic Micah is here. Been a long time since we've seen Magic Micah. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Crafty Stacker is here. Go have a hot toddy, Sal, and have a good night. Yes, indeed. Hot toddy. I got some cough drops. Maybe I'll take a cough drop now. I think I will. Yeah, that's good. You will heal faster than lightning. Oh, man, thank you. A hug from Magic Micah will heal me up fast. Thank you. Thank you so much, Magic Micah. I appreciate that. As long as your husband doesn't mind. Good to see you. Joey Lives is here. Who's Your Stacker? Still with us tonight. We love Who's Your Stacker. Jay McGuire says, what's up, Sal? How's it going, man? On tonight's video about the silver market. Jabroni. Jabroni. We love jabronis. Go get the rocket sandwich, you jabroni. How can we seriously get excited about this moving up or down? It doesn't mean anything until it absolutely craps the bed or doubles. Well, I pretty much said the same thing in the video, too. Love your channel, sir. Thank you, Jonathan Dickinson. I appreciate that very much. It means a lot to me. All right. Plumira Bonic 84.92. First time I got silver, and the price actually went up after I bought it. Yes, indeed. What is the world coming to? Way to go. That is awesome. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Most of the time that doesn't happen, but when it does happen this time, then it's a very good thing. All right, a last call. If you want to join me here in the conversation, you click on the link above, and I will see you pop in here. But it doesn't actually give me a sound alert. It'll just show up a little thing. It's kind of hard to see, so sometimes I miss it. But if you want to join and have a little discussion with me here and with everybody else, click on the link above, and we would love to talk to you. Maybe we can get a lady who will pop in. Who knows? Zardoz, very kind of you. And this month, the channel gift memberships have come down dramatically. And Zardoz has been very kind to send 5 Celebrate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you so much. And I haven't talked much about memberships lately, but I do appreciate you guys that do gift those, and especially those that join on their own volition and accord. It means a lot. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Thank you again, Zardoz, for that. And Kerry Turan says, Yeppers, up and down metals are all around. Yep. Great info. The way things are going, I won't be buying it all. Oh, well, that's life. Yes, I hear you, brother. You're a stubborn man like me. Thank you, Gordon. Yes, indeed. We're stubborn folk, aren't we? And indeed we are. Let's see here. Let's see what we've got going on. Whiskey and hot tea. Oh, that sounds good. I do have some whiskey. I might do a NyQuil, though. Tonight might be another NyQuil night. Stay medicated if I can. Jeff Nelson. Nice start to 24. Should get wild when Jerome pivots. Yes, indeed. And that's just it, Jeff. If we see prices stabilize around the $24 level, and then we see the pivot, we could see it move up to 25 and 26 and maybe stay there. Yep, I think that's right. Matt Bittner with an algorithmic 8-ball on this. Thank you, Matt Bittner. By the way, hello to D. Peterson. Good to see you, D. Peterson. Deathmon says, sounds like you got yourself a bit of a cold. Get healthy, my friend. Take a bath in silver. Silver is antimicrobial, but maybe I should be sucking on a silver coin instead of this cough drop. Maybe so. Some honey too. Honey and whiskey. Now that'd be a good thing. Vitamins D3, C, ABS, zinc daily. There you go, says Eli. Very good. The tribe says, and Kitco is down again. Coincidence, yes. Kitco is down. Well, let me see. Is Kitco down? It's up. It's still up. Annie Oakley, the lovely Annie Oakley. Great video, Sal. Buckle up. Thank you. There's Plumer. Interesting seeing how people choose one way or the other. Bars versus coins, etc. Like everything, diversity is key. That's right, Plumer. You're exactly right. I need some high-test addictive opiate drip. There you go, IV. That's what I need. That would send me bouncing off the walls, wouldn't it, Gold Chick? That's for sure. All right. Gordon Sisk, call out the money changers and turn over the tables. All right, let me see. Let me call them out. I'm going to call them up right now. Let me see here. Let me get their number. All right. Hello, I've got you. I'm leaving you a message, you money changer. I'm going to be stopping by tomorrow about 3. to turn over your table. And I'm going to be doing it one way or the other. If the table breaks, it's not my fault. I'm blaming you because you're the one that were changing the money. And you shouldn't be doing that. Okay, thank you. All right. Anybody want to join me here? I'm lonely up here. Maybe one of these ladies can join me here. If you click on that link, maybe a lady. Can I get a lady to join me here in this discussion tonight? You don't have to show your face. Silver Wolverine didn't do it. But join me here on this broadcast. Click the link above. And we'll have a discussion about changing tables. We'll talk about tablecloths. We'll talk about silver, gold. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. That doesn't even have to be about precious metals. We can talk about makeup. We can talk about, motorcycle riding if you want. We can talk about, the weather. No, let's not talk about the weather. Scratch the weather idea. Let's not talk about weather if you come aboard here. But anything else but the weather, okay? There's nothing that's too controversial, all right? I've always said this, there's two things you should not be talking about that are too controversial in a conversation. That's the weather and about whether your day is good or bad, or about small talk. You know what I mean? Those are the things you shouldn't talk about. The first things you should always talk about is politics and religion. Those are the things that you should talk about. The first things you should talk about. Okay, all right. No, but I'm just teasing. But anybody wants to join me? Okay, we got somebody. Let's see who we have here. We've got the Nickel. Hello, Nickel. Stacking. How's it going, man?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
I hope you get better.
What's that?
I hope you get better.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's just minor compared to what Rocky's going through, so I shouldn't complain at all. But yes. So how's things going with you, my friend?
Okay.
Good. Yeah, anything exciting in your world?
I just been watching the basketball. I'm big on the basketball stuff. So
yeah. Well,
Caitlin Clark, she's the best woman player ever.
Right.
They sell out. They're selling out. I think that they said the tickets to get in to see her break the record was like, I think 2,000.
Wow.
That's what I heard. I know it for women's.
Yeah.
So
that's something else. Well, and for those of you who aren't familiar, Nickel Stacking does a channel. He has a channel on precious metals, but he also talks sports as well, and a lot of different topics. So check out Nickel Stacking's channel. I think Jam Unleashed has been very kind to post a link to it. Yes, indeed. Oh, here's a trivia question for us, Nickel.
All right.
Let's see if anybody can guess this before actually Googling it. Metal Seer asked the question, how many notches on the edge of a 1 ounce gold eagle? And that might be tricky because now there's one notch missing, right? I don't know. I'm going to guess, dang it. I'm going to guess probably, I wouldn't even, 88? I don't know.
I would say it would be an even number probably. You got to figure it's going to be even. I'd say 100. I don't have any idea either.
Yeah, I'm going to say 88, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Other people are guessing here, and maybe he can tell us the right answer. Of course, with the missing read now, it'll be one less than what it usually was. 47 notches. Well, and I guess notches are different than a reed, right? The notch is the area that's carved out.
That's the part that's in between.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So it would be
right?
half.
Yeah, exactly. So these are guesses, and maybe answer is always 47, says Hoosier Stacker. Okay, so it's 47. Okay.
Huh.
All right, interesting. I didn't know that. That's wild. So I was way off with my 88 answer. But so do you have? Okay, here we go. Metal Seer says, "Let me know when you want the answer." Yes, we want the answer now.
I thought he gave it.
That's it. He's going to give us the answer here in a moment. While he's preparing that, so what is do you have any stacking goals for this year?
Nickel, because nickel is the best deal in the century right now for the price, and I can't see it going much lower. I don't think it'll ever get lower in copper, so it can't go much lower. And so I think it's a great deal right now to buy it, and probably ETF is best because the space it takes up, because people complain enough about silver, but nickel would take up more, and so an ETF would probably be the way to go. But I think that's a great deal. Platinum's a great price.
Right.
Silver's still good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why people are giving up on silver. I'm going, I mean, it's like gold. Everybody's got to have gold, but gold is still pretty high to be buying, and a lot of people can only buy fractional. So I think silver, but if you want a bigger, what would you say, a more prolific metal, I'd take the money instead of gold and put it in platinum.
Right.
That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. And I think that's right. If you want to take a chance with nickel, it's priced in the pound, and right now nickel is sitting at $7.31 or 32 cents a pound. That's actually really high. Because when it was
it got
$5,
as low as 7. It got as low as 7. It got up to 50 before they stopped trading on it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So it's in the future, if they do the EV stuff, it's gonna be a great investment.
Right.
If they do the EV stuff, because I'm not convinced they're going to be able to do the EV stuff. So you are taking a slight risk. However, they use it in so much stuff today.
Yeah.
Coding, plumbing, construction. I mean, there's so many things they use it for. So
Yeah.
I think at this price, you're pretty safe.
They use it
They
to
don't
salivate
always take
metal
the blow
silver
out.
rounds too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
So-
nickel in those. People don't realize that. It doesn't say it on the round, but oh wait, I shouldn't be telling people that, should I?
Yeah. Well, stainless steel,
No,
has
I'm kidding.
I think 30% nickel. I think in stainless steel.
Right, right.
So
No, that's a good point. Okay, metal sear. There are exactly 198 notches on the edge of a 1 ounce gold eagle coin. Wow. And that's notches, not just the reeds. So, wow, there's a lot more than I thought. That's amazing.
yeah, I had no clue. I've never counted them, so I have no clue on that. So,
Pretty amazing.
but other than that, that's about it for this year. I'll probably get some platinum. I'll probably buy 1/10
Okay.
from Money Metals, because if you want to get the 1/10, I think Money Metals has the best price.
Okay.
That's probably, and then silver, I'll get the silver like I usually get it. And then I'll probably will have to, because platinum is so hard to find in any form other than bullion. You almost
Right.
have to buy bullion.
That's
So,
true. Yep.
And palladium, I'm looking at it. If it gets to 700, I think that's a buy. So I might even maybe get a little palladium too. So
Yeah, I think palladium is starting to get into the buy realm. I do agree with that. It is seeming to be a metal that's starting to make its way back into a territory where it might be a good buy again. Yeah.
And rhodium is like, I compare it to Bitcoin. It's
Yeah.
like, it's kind of a crapshoot. It could go to 60,000 for whatever reasons, and it could drop all the way under 1,000. So
Yep.
it's one of those things. If you have money and you won't miss it,
Right.
probably not a bad thing to put a little bit in rhodium and get, maybe get a couple ounces of that if you have it.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I've
would have
always
gotten
said
a
it like-
couple ounces of it. I would have sold at the high,
Yeah.
but
and like a young person inherits money and they want to invest it. If they put it into there, I guarantee you, if they sit on it, eventually they're going to be able to sell it for anywhere from probably 30 to higher.
right.
But if they got to have it for the house or whatever, don't do it. But I'm just saying, people that didn't really have to have the money and it was given to them, that wouldn't be a bad shot to take on it. So,
Right. I agree. Yep. Always going to be diversified. Look at all the different options and the metals that are out there for sure. Well,
And
nickel stacking, while you were expressing your thoughts there, my feelings were just hurt tremendously. You know, I'm fighting this cold right now, right? And you
yeah,
know, there's this notion of kicking a man while he's down. You ever heard that?
yeah, who did it?
Alan Gold. You know who Alan Gold is, right?
I've heard of him, and I know he's contrary, and I kind of would like to, you know, I interviewed Kenzie. So
Yeah.
I said, well, if I'm going to interview him, I ought to do Alan Gold. When I asked him, I said, hey, won't you come on and do a live with me? I never got a response back.
Well,
So-
Alan Gold, he here I am. I've got a cold. I'm not feeling good, right? And he has just insulted me and made me feel bad, and I feel like Nickel. I feel like I'm probably going to cry right now, and I might need some counseling. Here's what he said. I'm going to quote this word for word for you, Nickel. Are you still with me, Nickel? Uh-oh. We've lost Nickel. Let me see if I can get him back here, because I'm going to need some counsel from this. I'm going to need... Here he is. He's back with us. Nickel?
Okay, yeah.
We lost you. Okay, I'm going to need some counseling on this. He says, get back to work, Sal. A job. You're a disgrace. How do I recover from that insult? I just, you know, what can I do, you know?
I don't know. What did okay, what's his method of he doesn't like gold, he does like gold.
He does. We just joke around. It's a long-standing thing with Alan Gold and me. We're just having a little fun. He pops in from time to time, just says something, and then he'll leave. And I always tell him, if you're gonna leave, you gotta say goodbye first. You can't just leave without saying goodbye. We just like to joke around, so we're just having fun with him.
Well, but I would tell the people out there, don't give up on silver. It will have its day. I guarantee it.
That's right.
And it's like the silver to me, it's my Social Security. That's what I'm going to use to cover me, because I don't think Social Security is going to be there.
Right.
So I consider it my Social Security, and later it'll be an income to me.
Yeah,
so
I think that's a good way to think about it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you remember, but they had the extra silver, and they did the 40% coins.
Right. Yeah.
What they should have done is put that into the Social Security.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Could have been a better use with it, and
Yeah.
then they wouldn't have had done the 40% jobs that a lot of people don't even want. If you're in this, I have no problem with it, but
right.
I love the Ike dollars is one of my favorites, so I love it. But
Yeah.
don't give up on silver. I see a lot of these channels now, and these saying, silver's dead. I don't want silver. Silver don't do nothing. Well, you know, it kind of all depends what you bought it at. I bought in at $4 to $4.99, and that was because so now the price to me, I think it's great. But of course, I understand if you bought in at 30 or 40.
Yep. And I'm encouraging people to stay in it too, when the prices are low. And hey, and if they feel comfortable, buy a little bit, but only based off of your level of understanding of it. By the way, I'm getting some counseling from Who's Your Stacker, a $2 super chat from Who's Your Stacker. Counsel this. It's very good. All right. Thank you.
So, but I just, I don't know. I just, it bothers me a little bit to hear them, you know, say this stuff, because you still want to buy low and sell high, and silver's still in that range. And so, but if you're buying a lot of gold right now, it probably is most likely going to go down. If they don't lower interest rates, I don't see it going up. Not a lot.
Right.
So I still think it's too high right now to really get much, to put much into gold. So, and like I said, I don't buy high and hope to sell higher. I buy low and guarantee myself I'm going to sell for higher.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just some help. Maybe that'll help some people. Maybe give them some encouragement to stay with silver. And I was in silver first, I told people I'll probably be the last metal I'll be in. It was the first, and it'll be the last. I'll probably will sell my gold, my platinum, everything else before I sell the silver.
Well, I look at it this way. For me, the reason why I'm still kind of sticking with gold and still buying it to some degree is because I feel like I have enough silver. So I'm trying to lower my personal gold to silver ratio, and gold tends to move less radically. And actually we've seen that bear itself out to be the truth in the last 2 days, obviously to silver's benefit, but on the opposite end of the direction, silver can just plummet and gold will hang on.
Well, and two, if you have a depression, the best metal to have is gold.
Yeah, but it's good to be diversified. It's good to have both. I think there's obviously a lot more headroom for gold. Obviously, a lot more headroom for gold or for silver to move up. There's no question about that. And
yeah, because look at the ratio.
Yeah,
the ratio's what? It's only been higher once, right, between gold and silver.
Right.
And they're mining it at 7-1. So it tells me, common sense tells me that gap is going to close.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's kind of apples and oranges things, because the mining ratio does not necessarily equate with the price ratio or price discovery. And the perfect example of that is platinum versus gold. Platinum is about 15 times to 30 times more rare than gold, but yet it's trading at half the price.
Well, isn't that something to do with the bricks?
To some extent,
they're trying to control them. They're punishing them and trying to control them, I think.
Yeah, but you would think that would cause platinum prices to go up.
You would think that, and I thought it would, because most of the platinum and palladium and rhodium come from Russia and South Africa.
Right.
So you would think that. So I can't really explain it either, really. I mean, but I know it's not because we got an overabundance of it.
Right.
It's causing a low price. So there has to be somebody trying to control it for some political reason. It's probably political.
Yeah.
But let's face the music. Things are not going to get better. The debt is going to increase. People don't even care. You know, when I do videos on it, they tell me, oh, it can go to 200 million. And I'm going, well, I think when the interest on the debt exceeds the tax revenue and the revenue they'll get from bonds or whatever else they sell, when that happens, I think the game's over. I don't see how. You can't print money to make up the difference. So I don't think that works. So I think the game's over at that point, and I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't have a scientific calculator to tell you, but I can say that it looks like to me that's the issue. But we got nothing's getting better. The wars, it's probably going to end up a world war, probably. And so nothing's getting better. So definitely there's strength with gold, having gold. Yeah, it is. But I would rather have it at a lower price. But I could see, you know, as long as you didn't go all out buying it at this price, if you bought, you know, maybe I think fractional. I believe in fractional gold. So if you bought fractional, I guess you'd be okay. But like I said, I don't see things getting better.
Right,
so.
Right.
So I
all right, well, Nickel, well, thank you, brother.
I better check out.
Yeah, I'm going to probably get off here. But hey, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. And everybody else for being here. It's been nice. I'm glad we had this option and to be able to get some people to pop in here. And
I'm proud of you. You went longer than I thought you would. I thought this would be an hour or
yeah, no, I thought so too. I just looked at the time and my throat's getting a little bit sore here. And but thank you. And Tucson Bubba, thank you for the $5 super chat for Sal's coffee fund. Slurp. We're out of water and coffee now, so I lost track of time.
And prayers for Rocky, because you know, I was really concerned, because when he did that last little video saying that he was in the hospital having problems, he did not sound good.
Right.
And then I heard that machine beeping, beep, beep. I said, uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know, that didn't sound good either. So, anyway.
All right.
Thanks for having me, and thanks to everybody in the chat. I'll see y'all. Good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody. All right. Thank you, guys, and thank you again. And hope you all have a wonderful evening. And we're going to be back here on Sunday night. And thank you guys so much. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. We'll talk to you later. Take care.